me, you fucking twat. What the hell is wrong with you?
DM threads were piling up with juicy receipts. Now our timelines are looking suspiciously bleak. We're just spreading good vibes and positivity's glow. The algorithm's changed, our friend count is getting low. Gotta optimize these optics. They're just jealous of our main character energy. Our perfect energy.
You're ruining my stream. You're ruining my life. You are bully. You're a fucking bully.
Come to me, you fucking twat. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, hey guys, my whole life is a staged aesthetic. This ring light makes it all prophetic. Lukewarm dinner on a cluttered table, but my filtered life just feels more stable. Gotta post this perfect moment for the clout, while my real life family figures it all out. Can you drop a heart if you support the grind? Support the grind.
You're ruining my stream. You're ruining my life. You are bully. You're a fucking bully.
Come to me, you fucking twat. What the hell is wrong with you?
Shelly, oh Shelly. Shelly's curating her tragedy feed again, fanning flames to bury her own narrative. A masterclass in the streisand effect. More clicks for the algorithm to collect. We see you now, yeah, we all see you now. Refreshing the comments to watch the clout grow.
You're ruining my stream. You're ruining my life. You are bully. You're a fucking bully.
Come to me, you fucking twat. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh look, another good vibes only post from someone who's the host of problems she hates most. Rise and grind, girl, you haven't seen the sun. Your vibe attracts your tribe, and you ain't got one. It's a digital diary of delusional advice. Maybe read your own words, wouldn't that be nice? Read it to yourself. Yeah, read it to yourself.
Come to me, you fucking twat. What the hell is wrong with you?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to everyone that moseyed on over here from Sophie's. I appreciate you. Hey, KK, good morning. I know you got to get back to work. I appreciate you popping in. Hey, Heidi, good morning. AK, my girl Shannon. Hi, Celia. Hey, Yasmina. My favorite Stanley Cup. Hey, Soph. Thanks for the shout out, my girl. Good morning again, Audie, Celia, Yasmina. Hey, KLP. Hello again, Michelle. Let me make sure I got everyone. Hold on. Hey, Sen. Good morning. Good morning, Susie Q. Did I forget anyone? Hey, Nina. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, hey, Cece. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Claire. Good morning. Good morning again, Kat. Hello again, Shyla. Scrolling down. Hey, Fight Like a Girl. Good to see you here. My Teresa, good morning. Did I say hi to my Shannon? I don't remember. Hey, girl. And we made it to the bottom. Oh. Hey, Terry, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fucking fabulous. How are you?
Perfect. I'm okay. I have a little bit of laryngitis, so I don't know if I'll be able to stay up.
Oh, shit. Sorry, girl.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Weird.
I feel ya. It's going around. My whole house is getting over strep. So,
Oh, nice. Wow.
yeah, fucking sucks. Hey, Simply Blonde. Good morning. Morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. We are going to finally finish this reaction. If I have to be here all fucking day to do it, well, until like 3 o'clock. But hopefully it's done before that. But I actually wanted to go over a couple things before we get started here. Terry, I'm so happy you hopped up. It was a nice surprise. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to.
Oh, no problem. I said I'd be here, so.
You are definitely one to stand by what you say.
Thank you.
Unlike others. Hey, JJ. Good morning. All right. So there's a term that has been going around. I know I've said it quite a few times. Jules has said it. Who else? Someone else said it. Cindy has said it. And it's called the Streisand effect. And I don't know. I figured it's like 50-50 if people even know exactly what that means. So I thought we'd go over exactly what that means and how it came to be. So let's do the origin story first. So the Streisand effect. The term was coined in 2005 by Mike Masnick of Tech Dirt. It is named after the American singer and actress Barbra Streisand. In 2003, Streisand sued a photographer and a website for $50 million to remove an aerial photograph of her mansion from a collection of 12,000 images documenting coastal erosion in California. Before the lawsuit, image 3850 had only been downloaded 6 times, 2 of which were by Streisand's own attorneys. After the lawsuit became public knowledge, more than 420,000 people visited the site to see the photo within the following month. Streisand ultimately lost that case. So the Streisand effect is a social phenomenon where an attempt to hide, remove, or censor a piece of information has the unintended consequence of publicizing the information more widely. Essentially, the act of suppression draws more attention to the very thing the person wanted to keep quiet. It is a modern manifestation of the forbidden fruit effect, often amplified by the speed and reach of the internet. We've been seeing a lot of that lately.
A lot. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been blowing my mind how much we've been seeing that. So basically, it's information that someone doesn't want public, but then it becomes public because the person who didn't want it public is sharing it. If Barbara wouldn't have said anything, only 4 people would have downloaded it. But after she made it a public lawsuit, it was like a big deal. I vaguely remember this. I think I was 18 back in 2005. I have a vague recollection of it. But you think she goes from 4 people to 420,000 people. It makes no sense. And I feel like a lot of people do this just for the attention, Shelley. And you're not the only one, girl. John Yates, you're another one. Tira, you're another one. We can throw in bitch to you. And I just wanted to make sure people understood exactly what it was. And Cindy calls it the final destination effect. You know, to this day, I still can't drive behind a truck full of wooden logs without panicking. Do you remember those movies, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit freaks me out. Chris, you're not one of them. No, sir. Hey, Miss Lisa. Good morning. Morning. All right. So now everyone has an understanding of that. And why I relate this to Miss Shelley. So last week, Shelley is going around saying that I spread her personal information. Okay. Something extremely tragic that she told me in private, in confidence. I would never fucking do that. It really gets me heated. Like typically, like the lies and the bullshit, I don't let bother me. But when it's something like this, super fucking personal, I take high fucking offense to it because I would never do that. So instead of Shelly just coming to me privately and asking me, we could have figured it out. No, she decides to share it on her community tab. She talks about it everywhere now. She has other people sharing it on her on their channels. Like, so it's the literal Streisand. Something was said in my chat last week, and it wasn't because I told anyone. It's because of the diarrhea fucking spillage, Shelly. You give out so much information, okay? And then you give it out to other people behind the scenes. So they're spreading it too. People made that connection long before anything was ever said in my live last week. A chat that had about 40 people, you guys. So instead of Shelly just coming to me, hey, do you think you could delete that comment? That way it wasn't public anymore. No, nope. She just tells all of fucking YouTube. Definition of Streisand.
I must have missed those comments.
You and a lot of people, I didn't even see the comment. Rena Rue is actually the one who brought it to my attention because I did a live last week. Shelly said that someone sent her a clip. So I am thinking that it was something said in my live. So I am on a live last week, driving to work, demanding the receipt. It wasn't a clip. It was one fucking comment. I could have easily gone into my live, gone to that timestamp and deleted it, and it would have been gone forever. And only the 40 people that were in the live chat would have fucking, actually, most of y'all didn't even catch it. I didn't catch it. But for her to jump and tell everyone that I'm spreading her private information is absolute fucking horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that. Shelly, I'm not you. I don't go behind the scenes or publicly and share shit that I speak to people about privately. That shit really pissed me off, honestly.
Well, Shelly kind of put it out there herself in
Mm.
November. She was it November that she did a video where she said she would be offline for the month or something to
Mhm.
that effect because something had happened in her family.
Yep, she gives out like little tidbit of information. And then she'll do it again and it'll be a little bit more. And then she'll do it again and it'll be a little bit more. And then other people, you know, are either talking about her or reacting to something that she said. And then they're giving out a little bit more. It's not hard for people to make the connection. And you guys, let's not forget it made national fucking news. Right when it was told to me, I knew exactly what it was because I saw it on my local news station when it happened. So, but you know, nothing's ever Shelly's fault. She doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yep, it was shared with Stanley the first day that her and Shelly started speaking. I think it was shared with me within like 48 hours of us starting to speak.
Yeah, I think she shared it with me earlier than what she did with you guys, but I mean, I'm not sure. Let's go back and look, but yeah, it was shared with me as well.
My whole thing is like, let's say that I did share it or someone did share it publicly. Why would you then go and push it out there even more? You know, as a parent, I would want to stop it in its fucking tracks right there. You're not going to find me on my community tab fucking talking about it, you know? Look, Shannon didn't know. Cindy missed the comment. I'm guessing a lot of people probably have no idea what I'm talking about because they missed the fucking comment. You guys, one comment in my 3-hour live. Like, not a lot. Whatever. Stanley says lies, lies, lies. We both knew and didn't even tell each other that we knew. And Terry can vouch for that too, because Terry wanted me to share something with her and it had to do with her. Like, I don't fault you for asking me. What did I say, Terry?
No, I had to get it through the source.
Yeah, so seriously, fuck you, Shelly, for that.
And I've actually asked for a few things from you, and you haven't been able to share them because they were private DMs with Shelly, which I understand.
That's just who I am. You know, I don't. Good morning, Muggsy. Look, Michelle has no idea what I'm even talking about. Like, people wouldn't have fucking known. But no, you want to push it more on your own channel. You want others to push it on their channel. Whatever. All right, so moving on. Today, we're going to talk about why people choose social media over real life obligations, real life priorities, family, kids, all the above. Because this is something that has never sat well with me. I won't understand this. Oh, look, Steph didn't know either.
Yeah, see that.
Hey, Jules, good morning. All right, so we talked about this a little before. I think people like her really get a dopamine hit with this social media bullshit. So this is the dopamine trap versus daily responsibilities. Real life, parenting, marriage, household chores is often repetitive and lacks immediate rewards. Social media provides instant gratification. And that's funny because I said that last week. I said Shelly is the kind of person, like a child, she wants it and she wants it fucking now. Okay. Same thing with her, like building a community. Nope. She wants it. She wants it fucking now. And she'll use people, what she calls social networking, to gain that. The contrast. Changing a diaper or doing dishes doesn't come with a like or a share. A post does. The result, people start prioritizing the activity that gives them the quickest chemical high, leading to the neglect of long-term investments like family bonds. Good morning, Stina. The main
Hi, Stina.
character. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Terry.
No, I just was saying hi to Stina.
It's good to see you, Stina. Good morning. All right, the main character, delusion. Social media encourages people to view their lives as a production rather than a private experience. Performative living. When someone puts the camera ahead of their husband or kids, they aren't living their life, they're curating it. The loss of privacy. The family stops being a support system and starts being props or supporting characters in the creator's narrative. Number 3, escapism and avoidance. Often the obsession with the grid is a flight from problems at home. Digital buffering. It's easier to talk to 500 strangers who think you're amazing than to have a difficult conversation with a spouse who knows your flaws. Validation seeking. If someone feels unappreciated in their real life, they may seek replacement validation from an audience to fill that void. And you guys, all of these apply. Every single fucking one of these. Yeah. Number 4 is the hustle, or I call the grind justification. This is a common tactic used to deflect criticism from family members. The narrative, I'm doing this for us. This is how I'm going to make money for us. This is my business. The reality check. If the business is destroying the very family it's supposed to support, the priorities have shifted from providing to ego feeding. The stage-managed family. Discussing influencers who film their children's breakdowns or private moments for views. Now that one, I don't know that I've ever seen her share. I don't know. Has she shared her children, Terry, like full faces? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Not unless you're on her social media.
Which she adds everyone. Yeah. Now, something happened when she did the Homeless for Christmas video that really fucking bugged me. And I feel icky talking about this, but again, I believe that video is still up. I'm pretty sure that video is still up. I know she took it down for a little bit and then put it back up, and that's the last I've known about it. But I have I'll keep it general. I have a real issue with people, parents, who share adult information or adult problems and put that on their children. Right. To the point, she said something in the video like, my kids are so scared and upset that we're not going to have a home for the holidays. When I tell y'all that how much that burned my fucking soul, that video made me cry. Not because I felt empathy for Shelly. To put that on kids is not okay. Not okay. You adults figure your shit out and don't let it affect kids. You know what I mean, Terry? I just really don't like that shit.
And she had help with the video from, her 3 other friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it didn't all come from Shelly.
Hey, Bushwatcher, good morning. Exactly. Nope. Children don't need to know about adult problems. That, like, oh my God, I instantly started crying when I heard that, to think how young kids would feel thinking that they're not going to have a home. Like, that is gut-wrenching to me. Leave your kids out of adult fucking issues. And I'm not just saying for Shelly, I'm saying for everyone. Now, I'm not one to come on here because I'm not the parent of other people's kids. And I know, you have the family vlogging channels, blah, blah, blah. Do I think it's right? Absolutely not. But again, I am not the parent. They are the parent, and they choose what is right for their family, okay? But still, like, you film your kids, and everything's fake. Like, it's always these happy fucking outings and these, like, staged events and shit. But I don't see any of them, well, most of them, involving their kids in their adult issues. I just think that's totally wrong. All right. The next one is the disconnect. How perfect online families often announce sudden divorces because the digital facade was the only thing holding them together. And then we go to the Darvo angle. How these individuals react when their spouse or kids finally say, put the phone down. Example, flipping the script to make the family members seem unsupportive. Shelly has came on and said that her family has asked her to separate from social media. So,
Yeah, several times.
I don't see her doing that. And I'm really over these fake fucking positive, I fell for that. That's what got me noticing Shelly at the beginning of this year, because I'm like, oh wow, like look at Shelly. She's posting all these positive messages and memes on her community tab, and I didn't see her in any drama. It's all a fucking facade, you guys. It's all fake. Let me scroll up a little bit. I'm missing some good comments.
I know I keep trying to click them. Doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work for you?
No.
Shannon, she can't. This will be like, oh, they're hating on me, blah, blah, Yes. She used to be a mommy vlogger.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. So she went from mommy vlogging to attacking mommy vloggers? Huh. I did not know that. It is still on her channel. Okay. Parentification, using your children as your support system instead of parenting them. And it's very valid. I don't want to get too personal, so I'll just keep my opinions to myself. Stina says she will write their life story and then stick an emoji on their face to protect their privacy after exploiting their privacy.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. Shannon says we know their personal business. She even talked about extremely deep personal choices her kids were making. I remember that.
Yeah, that was bad.
And you're right.
Had to retract it because the child wasn't comfortable.
I don't feel like you should have to tell a parent that. Obviously, like, their business, and you guys, they're kids. Like, kids grow, change their shit. Adults fucking grow and change their minds. But to just, I feel like people have a really hard time of like reading into the future, like thinking 5 years down the line, is my kid going to be okay that I spoke about this on the fucking internet? We have to remember that. I have regrets about stuff that I've shared.
Same.
But I stopped. Like, I'm not repeating those behaviors,
Right.
Steph says, yes, she attacked mommy vloggers and stopped because she said it was bullying. She didn't want kids online, then put her own kids online. All right, so now we're going to delve into the why. The psychological why, the mechanics. Parasocial displacement. These individuals begin to value the opinions of strangers more than their own family because the audience offers a version of love that is unconditional, as long as the content is good. Their family, however, requires actual work, accountability, and presence. The sunk cost fallacy of clout. Once someone gets a taste of going viral, they feel they have to maintain that momentum at any cost. They start to believe that if they stop posting, they lose their identity, leading them to sacrifice real-world milestones, for example, anniversaries, kids, games, for the algorithm. And that is the one that fits a lot, because I even spoke about this before the fallout. Hey, Maria, good to see you. I said, hold on, let me read this again. I just lost my thought. Okay. Shelly became a mother very young, very, very young. So I can feel empathy for that, from jumping straight from high school into like mother wifehood. That must have been very difficult. And she has said that, like, she doesn't have any friends. I feel like Shelley did not have an identity until social media. And this is her identity now. This is the algorithm is important to her.
Mm-hmm. She says it's not, but we know it is.
I mean, it's kind of like I'm saying the grass is blue and we're all staring at it and it's fucking green. Like, Shelley can talk to talk, but I don't think I've ever seen her walk the fucking walk. Like, at some point, you just need to shut the fuck up and actually do what you say you're going to fucking do. People see you. All right. This one fits too. Digital narcissism and mirroring. Social media acts as a digital mirror. They aren't looking at the world, they are looking at how the world looks at them. This creates a blind spot where the husband and children literally become invisible unless they are helping the reflection look better. And good morning, Chronic. Good to see you. All right. Now we're going to go over the red flags. When watching a creator or observing this behavior in the wild, these signs usually indicate that the digital world has overtaken the real one. The commercialized crisis, when something bad happens, example, a family illness, a private argument, or a child's injury, their first instinct isn't to comfort or solve, it's to grab the camera. The crying thumbnail comes before the solution. The priorities are flipped. Crying thumbnail. Radical inconsistency, the facade versus the vibe. Watch for the glitch in the matrix. This is when a creator posts about their soulmate husband or perfect kids, but you catch background audio of them snapping at them, or notice the spouse looks increasingly miserable, drained, or absent from the joyful content. The unsupportive narrative. A major red flag is when the person starts complaining to their audience that their family is holding them back or doesn't understand their vision. This is often a way to get the audience to validate their neglect of real-world duties. Oversharing for relatability. They trade their children's or spouse's privacy for engagement. Sharing a child's private medical info or a husband's personal struggles to get supportive comments is a sign that the like button has more value to them than their family's dignity. Weaponized vulnerability. Using being real as a shield. For example, they might say, I know I haven't cooked dinner in a week because I've been live, but I'm just being my authentic self. It turns neglect into a brand that the audience is encouraged to defend. No. It's crazy to read all these and, you just think of the things that connect. And I'm not just talking about Shelley. There's a lot of people that do this shit. I'm sure every person in this chat has a specific someone that they can connect to some of those.
Yeah. Like, I have a hard time with her mom encouraging the behavior that she sees online. Like, why is her mom so upbeat and approving of her sharing so much of their personal lives? I mean, I don't even know if her husband fully knows.
Well, he doesn't. She straight up said that she lied to him. You guys, if I would have known that she was lying to her husband about why or what we were going to talk about when she came on my panel when she was supposed to,
Yeah.
it would have been an instant axe from jump. I would never be okay with that. And not only did she say that she lied to her husband, she also, and it's not encouraging, Terry, it's enabling. Because she also said that she was going to pull her mom in on the lie to cover for her. That's when you know that social media, your priorities are fucked. Like, that's not cool. That's not okay.
I don't know.
If your digital footprint is bigger than the footprint you're leaving in your own home, it's time to recalibrate. That was my ending right there.
Because I know if it was me doing what she's doing, my husband would yank the internet.
I've said that before too. Like, there would be no fucking Wi-Fi in this house.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. She has, Shannon. She's done all that. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Cindy said, I try, and this is what most people do. I tried to do the opposite when I lived in Brooklyn. I tried to smile online and cry in private until I couldn't hide it anymore. That's what typical people do. You put on a bright smile. It's the opposite here. And it really fucking weirds me out.
Yeah.
Doesn't it, Heidi? Shelly has a black belt in weaponizing vulnerability. Here it is. Stanley Cup, 100%. 100%. Just the fact that she said that she was going to include her mom in on the live to cover for her says all I need to know. Oh, thanks, Cree. Have a good day. See, I want to pull up some of these comments and listen, like, it's sticky for me because I don't like talking about people's family. But this is something that this specific family, it's all fucking public because Shelly and them make it public.
Yeah.
It still makes me feel icky, though. It does. Mm-hmm. Yep, but that doesn't help the sympathy grift, Bushwatcher. And to blame it all on one person when you had been there for fucking years, it just blows my fucking mind. Mm-hmm. She probably throws a tantrum. Stanley says she probably acts up if they tell her not to. Can you imagine the tantrums and emotional manipulation that goes on inside of that? Yeah. Cindy says sometimes people become so accustomed to toxicity they do not realize it is abnormal. Mm-hmm. If you ever have to hide what you're doing from your spouse, you shouldn't be doing it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep. JJ says the way that I knew was through Chicago's video. I know, girl. I know because I never told you or anyone. She told us she screenshots and recorded things in our group chat to include her mom in on things. Oh,
Oh yeah.
what?
That was about the other side's court case.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
No, that's good enough. I
Okay.
got it. Most people in here will get it too. So oh, hold on. Stop playing. All right. She was the mole, right, Terry?
Yeah.
For all sides. You know how you guys like you put a mole in for like to get information from one side? No. she was getting information from that side, passing it back to the other side, then showing that side all of the other side stuff. Like,
And, you know, from the sounds of it, she's been a mole right from the time she went into chat, because if she was recording stuff way back then, she's been doing it since the original group chat, which we had been out of for quite some time before she had a falling out with leaking, you know, another content creator's personal information. And yeah, so she's been doing it a while, and probably even before that.
I'm sure. I mean, it's a pattern. It's a pattern for a lot of them. And hey, just saying, good morning. JJ says Shitty did a whole video saying they went into a private group chat to console her and what happened to her child. I know stuff. Yep, double agents. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. That is exactly it. Double fucking agents. And like a group of people is completely okay with that. Like her whole intent to go to that other group of people was to pass information back to her other group of friends. I would not be okay if I found out that someone was sharing my DMs and emails with a group of people that fucking hated me. But for these people, the hate of others outweighs what Shelly has done to them. Like, because again, the relationship is transactional. She gets something out of it because now she only has one group of people that she has fucking support from, if you want to call it support, and they get information out of it. It's transactional. I think it was to send things there, but she said it was for her mom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, Shannon. All right. I'll talk to you later, girl. I don't know what you're referring to there. Just saying.
Shelly was recording stuff.
She wasn't the only one recording stuff. But yes, in this, what we're talking about, Shelly was the one recording stuff. Stina says she's not trustworthy. Come on, StreamYard. Why is it doing this? Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. She's not trustworthy to keep a thing confidential. If she can get attention from anyone for information, she'll give it. And you know what, Stina? She straight up told me that. She straight up fucking told me that when we first, a little after we started corresponding. And she said, like, don't tell me anything that you wouldn't want publicly said. I'm like, girl, that went without fucking saying. Are you kidding me? But just to say that to someone, you're basically saying, I am untrustworthy. That is the sentiment of what you're fucking saying. Wow. Mm-hmm. She sure was. I know. And you're totally right, Stina. And that's why I said in my community tab post, after today, I really want to put this shit to fucking bed. But I had to address, and I know I already did in that little mini live and on my community tab, I had to address the fucking lie that she put on me because it's so egregious, because it has to do with her child, that it honestly makes me sick to my stomach. But you know what? The people who believe that are not my people anyways, to be perfectly fucking honest. They're just not. So, hey, if they want to deal, you know, I'm sure everyone is totally on guard now with what they share with Shelly. And if you're not, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. Well, All right, let's finish. I'm going to pull this up. I got to take a potty break, though.
Yes, just saying that's her.
Uh-huh. The hill roller, yes. Yes. That was a great video. Stina says, it's hard, though, because she causes so much chaos. Everyone has a right to defend themselves because she lies and says crazy things. Yeah. Hey, Heather. All
Hi,
right, girl. Have a
Heather.
good day. Even after getting a C&D, she continued to do this to people. Even after using her family's info to steal, she continues to do it. You're right. It's a total fucking pattern at this point. All right, Terry, just do a quick 30-second chat. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the hill rolling was funny. I don't know if anybody watches Girl World, but Foodie Beauty did one as well. And it reminded me of that right away. I'm not sure what she wants me to.
All right, I'm back. I think between the antibiotics and doubling up on my coffee this morning was not a good idea.
Just saying, I
Kelly
watched.
reminds me a lot of Foodie Beauty, if I'm being honest.
Well, when you were gone, I was saying that the hill rolling reminded me of Foodie Beauty because she did the same thing.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. She seems to copy a lot of people. I mean, I would do a video or a live, and then she would be like repeating like some of the same things I said. It happened a few times. And then one person even came to me and was like, why does her thumbnail for her video look so much like yours? I'm like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, Stina. See, that's the kind of stuff I don't like to touch, though, honestly. That's a little invasive, even though she fucking shared it. Bushwatcher says, I watched your video. It was very eye-opening, especially in the clip where she says that Cursed Eye tried to get her to file a police report on someone saying they were someone else. Wow. 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 That exactly. And Kat, you have no idea who this person even is, but you are now forewarned. Do not trust this person. No one should trust this person. She straight up told me I shouldn't trust her. Again, that went without saying. Whatever. All right, let's finish this. I'm going to start it. Let me put it on. Actually, you know what? I think I already have it sped up.
I was the arbiter of you? No. I thought that nobody could be. I don't know. It was really
It doesn't
silly,
matter.
stupid. It was really silly.
I have when I haven't had a chance to, like, you know how we end out a year and we start a
I've
new
never
year?
made amends with popcorn, retard.
Stop.
No, you're
The
not.
words.
No,
Use
no,
your words.
no. Okay, those are
So-
words. Yeah, never happened.
You know how
Because I was being decent.
Hold
because
on.
I was trying to be civil.
So normally I have closed out a year and opened a new year for the past couple years. And I have not had that opportunity to do that this year because somebody decided to be paralyzed, and nobody gave a fuck about that, my friend. But anyway,
yeah, these friends
well,
that cared.
my friends gave a shit. Hold on, I want to be very.
Terry, what is what? Because she has said this a few times in this live. Like, she's basically sad fishing, saying no one gave a fuck about what she was going through.
What B was going through?
I guess she keeps referring to her husband and like real life issues they have going on. And she seems to be really butthurt because y'all still had the group chat then. You guys were still friends. Really butthurt that apparently none of y'all cared about that. Like, how you can only go through stuff for so fucking long. Like, it's been years now of her complaining about real, like, it's, and that's Shelly too. Like, it's overwhelming the amount of fucking like, there's only so much someone can give out. You know what I mean? Like, it's very one-sided. Like, everyone's just supposed to care about them and what they're going through, but they give nothing back to anyone in return. That gets old.
Yeah, see, I was gone by that time. I left not long after, I left the group chat probably not long after Shelly had left. But I was in private DMs with B like up until January 4th was or 24th was the last message I sent her, and I blocked her. And I was very sympathetic to what she was going through with her husband. So I don't know why she's playing the victim.
That's just what she does.
I'm gonna go fill my water glass. I'll be back.
All right, girl. Hey, honey. Love you. Yeah. I pray for anyone who joins her Discord or channel group chat, right? Steph says, why should we be? We don't know your personal life, and you didn't give an F about Melissa when she was telling you she was going through horrible things. And that's my point with these people. It's all like, you're supposed to care about everything in the fucking world that they have going on, but they don't give any ounce of care to what their supposed friends have going on. Yeah. I mean, sorry, not sorry. Stina says, I did. I was there for her. Terry was gone by then. Huh. Okay. And I hope, Stina, you've been so good to me these past few months, girl. Like, again, I said it last week. I really appreciate you. There's not a doubt in my mind that you were there for her. So here she is turning it around. You never gave a shit. And guess what, Stina? You were never her friend. Yep. They are the only ones going through stuff, right? They think they are the only ones who matter. Just like others hiding behind their personal tragedies and using them as ammo. I could never imagine weaponizing such real-life tragedies for the like button. Trauma vulture. Exactly. Emotional vampires. Good morning, Rebrand. I think Shelly is that cartoon channel. I think it's funny that BDU made a short saying how much she likes the channel, and it was always so nice to see that crew. I don't know what channel you're referring to, if I'm being honest. Cindy says, I hate when people use a tragedy or trauma to try and shield themselves from accountability. And this one on the screen, all the fucking time. She would pop off and say some bullshit. And anytime me or others responded, it was then combated with, I'm going through real life stuff. This is wrong that you did this. Bitch, we're all going through real life stuff. I just don't weaponize my fucking traumas online. Tina said she was so mad because Shannon made a comment while she was in the waiting room at the hospital, but Shannon couldn't have known where she was. I think she was just breaking in general at that point. Then get the fuck off the internet. Why are you in the hospital looking at YouTube? That is no one's fault but your own. I don't know who you're talking. Who was just saying talking about? Oh, okay, Melissa. All right. All right.
Be very clear. I had a lot of support.
Yes.
Tons and tons of support.
Right. But the person who claimed to be a friend
Where I needed it to be.
didn't give a shit and just wanted to be about the drama instead of about what you were going through with your husband. So
it doesn't matter at this point.
telling.
But I wanted to, like, before that happened. So, like, there's been so much that I've, like, accomplished last year. And closed chapters and started to write a new book and all that stuff. And then we go on to this year. I had intended to be like back again, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how it's going to go. And life took a turn, and it took a turn for the worst, and it could have been horrible around here. So I don't really, you don't understand. Over this time I've been on YouTube, I have lost count of the relatives that I've lost to death. Yes. How many surgeries I've had to attend, how many rehabilitation, physical rehab, therapies and shit like that. From those surgeries is what I'm getting at, like the aftercare. Actually doing care for people and having to take care of them, and
cover life.
So all this stuff has evolved in the time that I've been on YouTube, and it's been pretty depressing. And I'm not gonna. I mean, like, I am in a different place. I'm in a different space, and I am just moving forward. And that's it. You're not in the picture. You're just not in the picture. Whether it's to argue with or fight with or to be friends with or to none of that. You're not in my picture. So I
see. She straight up says it. None of y'all mattered. It only mattered what she has going on, what she's going through. Even as a friend, none of y'all fucking mattered. That's disgusting, and that's a one-sided friendship. And that's the vibe that I was getting from Shelly. Because anytime I ever try to talk about anything other than YouTube fucking drama bullshit with her, she would either just heart the comment or completely just ignore it altogether. It was always about the YouTube drama and whatever she had going on. It's exhausting. These kind of people are fucking exhausting. B, you are not the only one going through shit. I remember 6 months ago when I responded to her fucking crazy ass members only where she missed her exit because she's screaming at her phone while driving. I had lost 2 friends during that time. Like, you are not the only one that goes through real life shit. Thank you. Does she not think we all haven't been through things in the last 6 years? Like, please. She's the only one. Bitch you holds the monopoly on all things tragedy and loss. And not only that, you have to bend down and kiss the fucking ring. Stina says, I don't think she understands we have all lost people, pets, friends, fall illnesses, all sorts of things, because everyone goes through things in 6 or 7 years. That's fucking life. It's exhausting from this one. It really is.
I am moving on in 2026, which I know it's April. Yes. I'm very aware that I'm 4 months late on this conversation, but I am moving into 2026 without all this. And I've been so... These last 4 months have been just so relieving. And especially even going through the worst thing I could go through. And that's not only the part of it, like I'm still dealing with the other people around him. And it's there's other family members and stuff. But I just have no energy and no place in my heart for hate for you or for the anger or for the love for any of it. I have no place for it. I just don't. Nope. I don't have the capacity to carry that into this year. Nope. I didn't carry popcorn into a certain year. I'm not carrying you into a certain year. I'm just not going to do it. So.
And I would hope everybody's different from 2023.
I just want to remind everyone of my opening where she is so angry and triggered, calling all of us twats, that her face is fucking red as a tomato. But you guys, she doesn't carry hate in her heart for anyone. Okay.
People want to still live in this situation, or they're forgetting what they went through. That's another thing. No matter how much I've grown, from that, you're not going to gaslight me that shit didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
And so,
move on. Take the W, ladies, and just go. Clip what you need to clip. Okay, I'm evil. I'm admitting it. It was all a facade. It was all everything. Okay, if that's what you need to hear, take it and go with God. Okay, just go. You don't have to. You don't have to go with God. Just go. Just go. You all have husbands and children. Take care of that. Okay. Let the online stuff just be online and go about and do your thing. Okay.
Enjoy your lunch curls.
Like,
that's exactly what I do. I'm not the one on here crying about all my real life tragedies and using it as an excuse for my foul behavior. Y'all do that. So, Shitty, I think you should be looking at your friend next to you and in the mirror and say what you just said again. Because that doesn't apply here to us. Exactly, Steph. And like these two and others, like that's what they said to me. Like, this happened a year ago. Well, I had just found out about it. I had just received the receipts. And honestly, I don't give a fuck if I even knew, and I'm still talking about it a year later. It's something that y'all did to me. And you guys won't even own it. None of these people. And you know what's sad? This should make them really feel like crappy that the only person who has actually owned shit is Shelly. And whether she did that for nefarious reasons or some kind of personal gain, it's more than what I can say for the 3 other people who haven't owned shit and still deny it and then flip it and make it like we're the ones doing nasty shit. And I'm fucking over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also hate when people try to tell others when they need to stop addressing things done to them. Thank you. And Stina, you said above, or hold on, someone did. Hold on. Fucking StreamYard is not liking me. Oh no, it's just saying, hasn't she made a few of these? I'm moving on from the drama videos. Yes. Yes, girl, she has. Her and all her friends. Tira does about probably 6 or 7 of them a year. I remember when she was telling people she wasn't over others harassing her, but now she is in charge of silencing everyone else. Shelly is doing the same thing. When they both got criticisms, they are all of a sudden healed, right? That's like some miraculous healing, right, Steph? Just in a couple days, you're all gravy. They're all full of shit. Mm-hmm.
Hi, sweetheart.
Popping in to say hi.
Yeah. Yeah. Since you know how we feel now, so you should feel the same way. If you don't matter, we shouldn't matter. So just go on, build yourself a community. You don't speak our names. We're good. We haven't talked about you. We have nothing. You know what I mean?
They
You
were
know,
talking all
if I-
anyway. So
exactly.
One
How about you
Yes.
guys don't do disgusting shit behind the scenes, like look up someone's deceased mother, stare at the roof of their fucking house, docs, look up their family members, the deed to my fucking house. How about y'all stop doing that kind of shit and admit that you fucking did it because I fucking seen it? And then this shit could officially end. It honestly, like, the link has been dropped every fucking week on my lives. It would only take one of them to come up and fucking own it. I don't want to hear some sad fishing fucking excuses. I don't want to hear fucking lies because please know, I have physically seen it all. But they are welcome to come up and be like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I fucked up and apologize. It's been months. Not one of them.
You'd never get that from B. If anybody was going to come up, it would be Chicago, and even then, it would be just, to scream at you. And
Yes, Tina, you're right.
yeah,
Hey, Tina. Good to see you, girl. I hope you're having a good day at work. You know what? If that's the case and they think I deserved it, which I personally don't think anyone deserves that. Again, I wouldn't do that to my worst fucking enemies, but that's just me. Then tell me why. Because when B went to Shelly and asked for my docs, I have still to this day, I've never done a fucking thing to her. I've never gone real life. I've never given away her fucking license that she fucking sent me. As you can see from last week, JJ and Cindy didn't even know that fucking happened. Like, so please click the link and tell me why I deserved all that. Why I deserve to have you look into my deceased fucking mother.
and the only reason I could think of why she would do that would be out of spite, because you guys did support Popcorn,
Mm-hmm.
who, uh, and B's mental health issues with the Popcorn era. Like, she just can't let stuff go, and I'm sure that's why. you're still getting shots
And she
fired, you
can't
know?
come up here and use that as an excuse for what she fucking did to me. She can't, because
Yep.
that's wrong. God, these fucking people. You know, the realization of the dates really fucking hit me last week. Like how Terry, you're exactly right. That is the reason what was done to me was done to me. I know that. But it's so wild to me that, like, it's like B gave herself justification. Like, here, this is my name, sends me her fucking license. And then the very next day, it's like it justified her to go to Shelly to ask for my docs. Like, you have mine, now I have yours. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Cindy said, just like JL deserved what Shitty did showing her children's team roster and the glee she took in doing it. And B to you happily in her chat. Uh-huh. I'm pretty
Weren't
sure I have
they
screenshots from that too.
weren't they all in her chat?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to see the video, but I've heard about it.
Oh yeah, it was a good time in that chat for them. Which should show y'all how fucking disgusting. And you know what, Steph, again, I don't judge. Like, some people are about matching the energy. I really try not to judge that. But again, for me personally, like, my integrity and morals will always be more important than the gross shit people do. I don't need to do that. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
You're right. You're not wrong.
I saw Curls commenting in
Mm-hmm.
Steph's comments. You fucking weirdo.
Oh, I saw that too. I think Steph gave it back to her too, right?
I forget, but I was going to respond, but it was from 4 days ago or something, so I didn't bother. But she thinks that, that she's not part of all of this because, she likes too many people. Curls, you're dirty. I'm sorry, but you've made excuses for Tira and B and Ann and Chicago. Like, that's all you've done. And to say you care about me as a friend, no, you don't. You can't care about me and expect me not to talk about your friends when they've done malicious things to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. I don't know.
It's a tough one for me, Terry, because I had a lot of love for Curls, and I'm not gonna say that I don't think she does this kind of dirty, but you're right. She excuses and is okay with her friends doing it to other people that she tried to say are friends. So basically, you are okay with your friends dirty. You care about more about covering for them than you do about the other people you call friends who your friends are doing disgusting shit to. And that's just not okay with me. I'm over Curls. She chose her fucking tribe, and your tribe is dirty and disgusting, and it's going to end nowhere good for her.
Exactly.
So her karma will come. Cindy says, so with their logic, B to you and Shitty deserve us looking at their deeds, family, aerial views of their homes. I would never, ever do that. I will leave the internet first. Exactly. Yep. I agree. I don't disagree. You're right. Mm-hmm. I know. You know, I had a lot of love for her, but at some point, like, boundaries get crossed. And
And they've
good
been
luck.
crossed.
Good luck, girls. I would never be okay with one of my friends doing this disgusting shit to people. And I'm not going to be friendly with anyone that's okay with that.
And that's how I felt after I talked to her. Like I did have an IG call with her, I think in January, and I mean it was a different there was different vibes, um, and we said we'd talk again. But the more I thought about it, like I just can't. Like I'm done. I can't be friends with Curls while she's supporting people that have done such malicious things. Like it's wrong.
But Terry, she's okay with lying for them. I caught
Yeah.
her in a couple fucking lies. And then the one time she finally admitted to something, they fucking ream her out behind the scenes for giving me that information.
Yep, I remember. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I agree, Stina. I think she is left out of a lot, but there is also things that she knows that have been done that she lied to me about too. So it's a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of them. That's why all of them don't fucking publicly support Tira anymore, leave comments, because they don't want the public backlash anymore. Because there's only so much you can excuse someone's shitty behavior for years. Like, they know they're fucking wrong. Oh, these fucking people, yeah.
To have one member's lives.
Yeah. Because it's
And that wasn't even about this.
right.
And then this one wasn't supposed to be about this, but you saw
Right.
it to come in and,
And
stomp
if it mattered to me, I'm not monetized. I would everywhere. If it mattered to me, it's like I got hurt by Shelly. I'm glad she walked the fuck away. Because seeing what I see now, knowing what I know,
definitely,
it makes me sad.
I think I would have went away. I'm telling you from my perspective, you can feel however you want to, but I'd rather you feel some of that on your own space. But what needs to happen is going to happen, and what's going to come to light is going to get me. Things don't happen overnight. It just let it. You'll see. Yeah. You'll see.
And here's the other thing about friendship. If things like this do happen, like what happened to supposed friends, right?
Supposed, like, I'll speak for me. Does it bother me that Terry and I finally, I don't trust you. It's out there. We're not friends. Okay. Do I like that you tried to paint it afterwards that we were friends? No, in the beginning, I tried to be friends with her. That was authentic and genuine. Okay. So look at the time, look at the year, look at the month. There was a point in time where I thought I could be friends with her. Cordial.
No, I really thought that I could be friends with her. I really did. In the beginning, I thought, oh my God, this is somebody that I could absolutely add to my friend circle, right? I really did. I thought she was funny. I thought we had similar things. And I really thought that, oh my God, I'm going to add somebody else. But then after time, and you don't have to get along with everybody. You don't have to like everybody. And then I realized we conflict in a lot of ways. We don't. Basic ideals, morals, scruples, feelings, views, they don't align. I wasn't willing. For fuck's sake, at my age, I don't have to.
Terry, I'm so happy you got the fuck away from them, because Shitty's right. Your morals do not align with them.
Nope, they didn't.
Steph says, can I just say, with everything that was going on coming back from hiatus and titling your finally public and not members live, Are We Friends, was manipulative tactic so they could admonish those who came in that live. 100% total fucking setup. Because again, if B had boundaries and didn't want those people in her live, they would have been fucking blocked. She knew from jump titling a fucking stream that was going to invoke this kind of fucking response. Like, you can't tell me she didn't it was a total fucking setup from jump.
Yeah, and that was my first opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have her blocked, so of course I'm going in.
She knew that you would come in, Terry. She knew that.
Yeah.
You know what, though? It didn't go the way they thought it would go. So.
No, they looked like fucking idiots.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have to bend to anybody. I don't. Nobody has to bend for
The
me.
problem is well,
So-
you're older, of course. But
Yeah, so I decided this isn't for me, but I can be a grown-up, like I am with her. I can talk, I can chat, I can go up on I can be haha kiki.
But
But
see,
it's surface level.
you can't do that. You either have to be with them
I
or against them.
understand that.
There's only one way or the other.
No,
You
there
cannot
is
have
a gray
cordial
area.
community.
gray area.
It's one way or the other.
Right. There's a gray area. And it wasn't working. Okay. So we admit we're not friends. We haven't been friends for a long, long time. And it's done. Now with Shelly, but hearing afterwards, right, how she interpreted everything, my mind never would have went to any of those places that she went to. And I was just so baffled and mad because like, how could you have and then after that, it's like, okay, I was hurt because I'm not talking about fucking money. I'm just talking about feelings and investing and it's like, I felt like it was wasted and used. And I didn't.
And then to be turned into something that was so negative with all the positive that was done.
We thought it was positive. Yes. But anything that you ladies had said, had it been directed at my daughter had the grace and good sense that she would know that it's coming from a good place, an honest place, and not turn it how it was turned. But I guess you can spin it any way you want to. And that's what was sad. So did I miss her?
But did you listen? Teresa says we're fake friends. Fake to who?
No, not fake.
Everyone, my girl Teresa says in the chat, so basically you are fake friends. I have always seen that in both of you. I don't say much, but I see a lot. Shake my head. Teresa, you're on fucking point. On point.
We're talking about friendship, Teresa.
Because I don't know who you are.
I wasn't
you were with Popcorn harassing me in her comment section. So I don't know who the fuck you are or who you think you are.
You don't know who she is, but you know she was harassing you. And I would like to see the screenshots because we know that B has recorded anything and everything having to do with Popcorn. I want to see the receipts of Teresa harassing you. I would bet my last fucking dollar that never fucking happened. But remember, guys, she has no idea who Teresa is.
That you know who I am or what we
Our
did
were.
for Shelly, with Shelly. That's what she's discussing. And I don't think that's your damn business. First of all, I wish you wouldn't be talking about some of this because that's not something that I choose to talk about. But she's entitled to her feelings and opinions, just as I've had this on my channel the whole fucking time that anyone is allowed to talk to who they want to talk to or have their opinion on the difference of opinion than I have or what have you. So fake friends is not even an option. It's what level of friendship we were at and whether it was discussed, whether we were, but I've always thought there was room to grow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that there wasn't, like, that it couldn't have been at some point, but it just was, you have no idea.
Teresa says, you are fake to the people you have said you were friends with. You just admitted that you didn't really like Terry Lynn. So yeah, you were faking your friendships. Exactly, JJ. Teresa of all fucking people. And yes, Stina, being in Pop's chat doesn't equal harassment. There's my girl. Yes, oh my God, listen to what she says, because then she has accused me of harassing her, but doesn't know who I am. Gives herself away every fucking time.
With Shelly, it's a different story. There's a whole different world there. With Terry Lynn, she was all over YouTube, causing problems from my perspective, and it was her opinions and her feelings, and she was entitled to them, and she could use them and do what she wanted to. So it was never like she went against, I don't know what you're talking about. I wish I had water. I wish I had water. I have like electrolyte and it's really drying me.
Go get some water. Close your camera.
Instead of drying.
It's not faking friendship. Teresa, I'm glad that every person you've ever met in your life that you're friends with, that you instantly bonded with. But here in the real world, that's not how it goes. Okay. I tried to be friends with Terry Lynn. I tried to. Lynn tried to be friends with Terry.
No. Hold on. She says that we admitted you didn't like Terry Lynn. There was an opening. The door was open.
Good morning, my love.
But there was so much that Terry Lynn closed that door without like exposing everything that happened behind the scenes, that it just, all that stuff we talked about earlier, the mutual and the respect and the stuff that it just wasn't there. And it's okay. And we can all move on from it. And it's not saying she's a horrible person. I hope she's a better friend to you. I really do. I don't mean that in any negative way. I hope that all these new friendships that she's forming are great for her and great for the people,
lifetime,
and all the things. It's I really, really hope so.
Why do you care? She says she's not the arbiter or the holder of anyone else's friendships. Why do you give a fuck? You don't like Terry. You guys just said that. Why do you give a fuck who she's friends with? Again, B, that is fucking weird.
And that's not how it was behind the scenes. Like I've been yelled at by these people, and I always went in saying, what I'm doing. Yeah, big deal if I'm talking to Stanley, or, I've talked to Bliss or whatever. I'm my own person. I don't have to, bow down to these people. I wanted peace. I made that clear. I didn't want to be stuck in that group where I could only speak to certain people. Otherwise, one of them was going to get upset.
You were walking on eggshells for a long time, and that's fucking weird. That just goes to show again, B watches and views everything, because if she wasn't, she wouldn't know then and now what you're saying where. And Cindy, exactly. If it does, then they harassed us by being in tiras. That makes zero sense, but they are always the victims. Rebrand, I like Shakuntgo gets to tell everyone how friendships get to work in real world. She clearly controls B's friendships.
Oh,
And
she
yes,
absolutely does.
yeah. Terry, you're such a troublemaker. But it's funny, they absolutely loved it when you were in comment sections taking up for them. But
Yep.
now it's a problem.
And she's lying. I know they're both lying. I can go back through my DMs. I know B was a totally different person. But before Chicago got added to the group, once Chicago got added to the group, her demeanor started to change. And I've said it all in the chat before that Chicago is overbearing whenever it comes to B. She's even said it herself in one of her live streams or whatever it is, that she's cordial with Tira because she has friends that are cordial with Tira, or that are friends with Tira. So I think it's pretty sad that you have to be cordial with someone in order to keep your other friendships.
It's weird. It's weird. Yeah. It's fake. And she, in the last live, she straight up said it. She said, no one on here is their real authentic self like they are in real life. So she's basically saying that what she puts out on the internet is a facade.
Mm-hmm.
That could never be me. What you see is what you get with me, all. Love it or hate it. I ain't changing for no one.
But I have real. See, you're.
I have friends that I've had for 55 years out of my 60 years.
Hold on.
What's that? What the fuck is that? You think that's a
world.
flex?
I can't. Hold on. Oh, I have real world friends. So you're not Terry Lynn's friend? Like, are they different? So do you have like real world friends and online friends and different levels of friendship like we're talking about? Or is this something that only you can have? But I have a friend that's 18 days difference than me, and we have been friends since birth. So
all of them, my good friends since fucking kindergarten. My daughter's godmother. We're still friends.
We have in life friends. I think that's part. What some people, I, and that's just my personal opinion. I think that there are people who need more real life friends.
Yes. Oh my God. Bingo. Yes. I think people that aren't experienced with real life friends, like I said, they're not out there socially. They're not out there touching grass. I don't think that they have the same social graces as someone who has like worked full-time jobs and had work acquaintances, had business acquaintances, right? Friends and family of I don't think they're experienced in that. And what we can do from our age, and Teresa can probably say
I don't want to, I think they need those, and I think they can experience those, and I would wish that for them.
Comes experience.
But I don't, how do I put it? I don't want to, I'm trying to word this. I don't care if they do. I think they do need it. I think it's healthy for those of us that have that. I think it feels good to, through this situation, I'm trying not to, I don't expose my real life to a certain extent, but while he was down and couldn't do anything, I had to call on a real life friend to help me do some very heavy moving and transportation and stuff like that.
No, you only expose your real life when you can weaponize a tragedy for sympathy. That's what you fucking do. And you just did it again. You just did it the fuck again. And Teresa is in the chat, like, because it's something Chicago said. Teresa responded to it. Oh, I have real world friends that I've been friends with for over 40 years of my 52 years of life. And then they instantly jump on her like, what are you talking about? Real world friends. Are you not friends with Terry? Are you not friends with so-and-so? And Teresa says, Chicago, you just said that about real world friends. Don't you even hear what you guys are even fucking saying? That is why I said something about real world friends. Teresa is literally in the chat responding to what they're actually saying. And they're instantly getting fucking defensive. I guess, Stina.
And that's the problem. They label everybody I've spoken to as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know Teresa. Yes,
Nope.
I like her, but I don't know anything about her other than she crochets. So no, we're not friends. We're friendly. No, I
Why do
don't
they
think she
care?
does.
Again, why do they care so much about who you could possibly be friends with? It is some kind of weird controlling aspect, but then they're saying the opposite. Like B said, I think it was the last live, like, I don't care who's friends with who. Then why do you consistently keep asking who is friends with who? It's not computing. Like, this is so fucking weird to me. And you know what? Cindy, JJ, Teresa, a few more, I actually do consider real life friends. I don't think they can understand that. Because again, like, this is all, like, yes, this is social media. Do I make a show and put on like a little bit of a, whatever to like make a better show? Of course. I'm not changing who I am though to do it. Like, this is my real life. Like, I am sitting in my living room right now. This is real life. But not them, especially Shitty. She completely fakes the way she puts herself out there on social media. Like,
Yeah.
I know, Teresa, but why does B care so much?
Yeah.
That's just so odd to me. And for the people who weren't here last week or the week before, in the first live that I reacted to, when B went up on Rebrand's panel, B kept going on and on about, she was responding to you, Terry, because you were in the live chat.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept saying, well, does Bliss know that you're not friends? Don't you think you should tell Bliss that you're not friends? That is really fucking odd, B. Why do you fucking care?
And they were like, I mean, I have that.
Yeah.
Right now I can turn my phone on and have a friend here. It takes a little bit to get across Dallas because Dallas traffic, but in the time that it takes to drive here, they will be here. It's just that I think people need that. It's this online world is
totally different. Friendships are so different.
I think it gives people false senses of what to expect from people or what to.
Yes. And here's the other thing. So when you're with an online friend, and I think this is in your notes, some people can't distinguish real friendship. Like, they're way more invested because you meet them online. You don't know what their background is. You don't know what this is going to sound, what their pedigree is. You don't know where they're from, where they come from in real life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that because we're not going to be doing that.
Well, there's so many people who fake the funk. Like, I mean,
yes,
they put out
fake the funk with me.
They put out false pictures. They put out doctored pictures.
Wonder where they got that saying from, fake the funk. Someone's watching me. And yes, I can tell you about Cindy and JJ and Teresa in their real life. I actually do know where they come from. Like, this is so odd. But no one's your friend online, but then you want to control who Terry can and can't speak with.
And Chicago again, like, you don't know what their pedigree is. Like, who speaks like this? That's weird.
That's like the word of the day. They are fucking weirdos.
Pictures they put out.
Oh my God,
names like you're
yes.
Vanessa. Like, I mean, it's just
exactly
it happens. It's
mm-hmm.
nothing I really thought would happen.
Right.
When I first came on here, I had my legal name
Mhm.
and learned very quickly that probably wasn't a good idea. So when someone said, "Who is this person?" I said, "I'm B to you," and I got a new name, B to you. That is my first initial. You can call me bitch all day long. I love it for you. You know, that's totally started that way. You know, that's your problem. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That, you know, if this is, I don't choose to live that life. And Shai's different than I am on the and Tira, everybody I have any contact with whatsoever are different than I am, and that's okay to be different. I will not be friends with anybody because they are the enemy of my enemy. I will not do this gang stalking thing and hook up with people just to antagonize somebody I don't like because now I have help or there's extra people that don't like them too, or I'm just not going to do it.
So you didn't push Shelly to a group of people to get in there to get information? You didn't do that? Right? Pedigree? You know, because I'm thinking of animals, I've always thought this, like, I've always said, like, because I have a lot of friends who are into, like, cat rescue. It's very, and they're all good people. Like, I don't think I've ever met a bad person that gives their heart to, like, animals. But Shitty is supposed to have, like, all these stray cats and stuff, and she's an awful fucking human. Like, again, it doesn't compute for me. That's very odd. Yeah. Yep. So no one actually doxed B, because remember, she tried to put that on Cindy and JJ. B doxed B. Just saying.
It's trashy. There's no need for it. It's online, seriously. And if someone is so invested in you that they can't sleep and they're just harping and constantly bringing you up, that's like,
you know what's really, like, people get really invested when they're looking at the roofs of other people's fucking homes. How about that?
Sickness. It's like a sickness. And there's no.
The only reason I know that anyone's brought me up is because people told me, because I have truly made it my mission. If you look for something, you're going to find it.
Yes, 100%.
And 100%. I choose not to look for something because I don't. It truly, I'm telling you this.
Coming from the woman who is constantly looking up court cases of other people.
There's been different years of different things. So I'm not like, I know things have changed. I'm not saying like this has been like from the beginning, my thought process or any of this stuff. And I've went through counseling and treatment and done all the things. And so
you were very public about that.
I am in a different place today. I will stay in this place no matter how hard you pull my hair. I'm staying right here. So whatever happened in a different time period, even 2025, it stays there. You can keep rolling in it and wearing it and sleeping with it and whatever you need to do with it. That's on you. I'm not going to do it.
There's no purpose to it. What is the point?
I've lost too many people and it just keeps, I'm closer to more. It's like, I'm not going to keep, this is not to be negative or to like, oh, I'm a victim, but these things happen to me. What has on I've not deleted one thing from my channel. What has happened to me has happened to me and it's going to stay right there. And it's marked in time where it was and when it happened and how it happened. And then where I am today is a whole different place. And I choose to be in the present because I don't know what the future holds.
Exactly.
I didn't wake up January 1st and expect to be where we were. Nobody did. I mean, like, it wasn't like, oh, well, things are starting to deteriorate. And it was a snap thing and it happened and there was no preparing for that whatsoever. So now I'm preparing for all the things that go along with the rest of it.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't need to be internet fodder. So, people come in. What was that thing you had? There's a season or reason.
Teresa, would you please explain yourself? I also had my legal name and I still use my real first name. Okay. Hello, Teresa. Then, well, we have all lost a lot of people in life. We're all affected by that. And what you choose to do with your life and what experiences you've had is yours to choose. And I am choosing different. I am choosing to live today. I know without any elaboration that my tomorrow is not promised. I know that. So I am willing to live in my bubble of what I choose to make of the rest of the time I have here. And
so she is saying the opposite of what she said in that community tab post. She does want to live in an echo chamber, you guys. Remember, she fucking said that.
This isn't it.
Right.
Productive conversation. But what explain to me, like, I'm not saying nobody has not felt loss or hurt or trauma or any of the things, harassment, bullying, or hurt or trauma or any of the things, harassment, bullying, because the people who we're talking about were right there freaking beside me through most of it and did get some of that too. So I am not, like rewriting their history either. They're rewriting the history. And so I'm not willing to take away from what they, if they want to live in this is their reality now, they can do that.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
We have the grace to walk away.
I don't understand, like, you using your legal name and your first name. Do you want me to use my first name? Is that what I don't understand.
Again, Teresa was trying to relate with you guys. You just spoke about how you came on YouTube with your real life name. Teresa says in the chat, I also had my legal name and I still use my real first name. And their response to her is like snobby as fuck. Like, she's just trying to relate to what you guys are saying. And you are so on the defense, you can't even see that. It's like you're not even remembering what the fuck you just said. Yeah, they are on their moral fucking pedestal. They certainly fucking are.
Understand the concept of you giving me that information. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? What are you trying to convey to me? Because
you just said the same fucking thing. What were you trying to convey? You said it first, B. Like, am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? They're that fucking delusional.
I choose to be B, and that's who I am. That's my name.
Everybody has gamer tags.
I'm not saying you're attacking me. I'm trying to figure out
who's attacking,
what you want me to do with what you're giving me, because I'm.
You know what? I chose to be Bliss Chris, and you, B, crossed a fucking boundary when you asked for my docs. So why is it that I'm okay with you going by B to you, but you're not? You need to know my real life information. Please tell me how that's okay. And hey, Triple Threat, good to see you, girl. I know. Fucking how old are we? 12? Fucking gamer tags?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
I am sorry if you've lost anyone. I'm sorry if you've experienced loss and all the things that I have, but I am choosing for me something different. How so? How are you preparing? Also, why say this now? No one has bothered. Why are you on my channel? Why are you on my channel?
You're bothering us now.
I wish I had the real video pulled up, because my girl JJ just entered the chat and she instantly turned into the red puffer fish with her eyes bulging out of her fucking head. JJ says, oh, hold on. Let me go what Teresa says. Teresa said, you keep reading my comments like I am attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying that we all go through things. My girl JJ says, how so? How are you preparing? Also, why say this now? No one has bothered any of y'all, so it's odd. If you don't want none, won't be none is a very accurate statement. And then B, why are you even here? JJ, because it's public. I go where I want. You think this is a private platform? It's not. Again, they think they're in a private fucking StreamYard. You are public on a public platform, ma'am. But this is what they wanted. They wanted all y'all to come in.
Yep.
If you don't want none, won't. I haven't mentioned your fucking name at all. Where'd you come from? Like, you came to my channel.
I understand that. Without context, and when it's only words, it's very hard to put any kind of meaning or thought in between just the typed word. Now, I understand when you said that. Okay, so saying that, I was stupid and used my first name too when I first came. That's something that's understandable, and that's something you can empathize with. But that's not what the first comment said. So
right.
We didn't have that to look into. So it's a mistake a lot of people make. Yeah. So a little bit more words to that, because we're not having a verbal conversation. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, a lot of people make that mistake. They do, because it's public. Okay.
I go where I want.
Okay.
Hi.
I hope your family's doing well. I really do. I hope sinkholes are not a thing by you.
We were talking about going to Florida. We were talking about vacations and where to go to, and she will not go to Florida. But you know, there's sinkholes in other states too, right?
They are predominantly in Florida, where things are.
There's sinkholes in every. Well, I don't want to say every state, but
no,
come on, there are other states.
I sacrificed my damn diamond earring to the god of the ocean there, because who knew that fucking ocean was like the ocean?
You should know.
No, Lake Michigan girl, Chicago girl. No
Well,
fucking
that's a
oceans.
you problem, not an ocean
No,
problem.
the people who have been in the ocean that didn't tell me. "Yo,
Oh,
Brittany, I
like
took a
strangers or
fucking trip."
friends?
My sister, my
Okay, that's
son-in-law,
different. Then blame
my
your
daughter.
sister. Don't blame the ocean or
No,
the world.
nobody said, "Yo, dummy, take off the. Why are you going into the ocean with diamond jewelry on or gold
Right.
jewelry? Take it all off." Nobody said that. So duh, it's like I'm stupid and I lost something. Yeah, so I made my sacrifice to Poseidon. Not a fan of that ocean.
Right.
So, not a fan of the ocean that's in Daytona Beach.
Yeah, you certainly lost something. You lost your fucking mind a long time ago, which is why you continually cross boundaries with people. They pretend, exactly. They pretend to be friends with people, but want to do a stream about fucking friendships. Yeah, Tara didn't come in yet. She did not. It really, it's fucking hilarious. Like, she absolutely fucking loses it when she sees your name. I don't even know how the conversation went to that, Cindy. Yeah, it's not a fucking joke. That's not a joke. Yeah, she's about to.
My 20-pound dog's starting to weigh 50 at this point.
Oh, we have so much more to go through.
We got to find a way to
Hi, baby.
put her somewhere other than my lap because
Where's your stroller?
it gets heavy. It's over
She's stroller.
It's over there.
Well, you got much more gas in the tank. We're going on 2.
She's just so comfortable. No, I'm done with the gas in the tank.
She
Too many
is.
people trying to refuel my tank.
Yeah. No, so hopefully, the 2 girls that need it, we're fake, we're phony. We're sorry. It's all our fault. It's all on us. Blame us for everything. We'll accept full blame for everything.
Not everything. Depends on what.
Yeah, I did it all. I did it all. I did it all. Like Brainiac me last year. I'm just going to cop and say that I am every single stock account ever, right? Like, who? Stop. Just.
And
Then it becomes, and what?
I even showed my Google stuff in group chat,
Yes.
and then I was like, no, because if I do this, then they're gonna want everybody, whoever was in the group chat, to do their, and it's just not worth it.
I
It's
did
not
mine when
worth it.
we were at the bar for my birthday. I opened it up and I showed you and girls. It's like nothing to hide.
But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It's
like,
still harassment. It's still attacks. It's still, you can have your opinions, but they go too far sometimes.
Mhm.
But stay over there.
but it's
Don't worry
America.
about it.
Right.
Again, I want the receipts where any of us ever fucking harassed you. I really do. She keeps all these fucking receipts, but I've never seen a lick of fucking proof where myself, Teresa, Cindy, JJ, Terry, none of us have fucking done this shit to y'all. But y'all have done shit to us, but we're not allowed to say anything. Only you can cry about it. Okay. Teresa, oh, here comes the goblin. Teresa's in the chat. You said you're not doing sides, but when I came in and said something, you immediately said that I was in Popcorn's chats harassing you. It was like you weren't even willing to see what I was saying. You immediately went into defense mode. I didn't always agree with Pop. I was hostile to you a year ago, but you said to me, "Who are you?" Also, no, I wasn't coming in to defend Terry because she does fine on her own. I was just responding to what you said when you said you really never liked Terry. So to me, that is being fake. Spot on, my girl. Mm-hmm. Delusions of grandeur, Stina. You would think, JJ, right? You would think. But being in a chat constitutes harassment in their eyes. Okay. Sure.
Right. It's America. Everyone's entitled to their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And
damn straight.
Not everybody's going to be friends.
No.
People who come online and think they're going to be friends
But
with
you can be
everybody.
cordial to people who aren't your friends. You don't.
Right.
I'm telling you, there's just some fucking line here that there's so many people, and I don't. Hold on, I take that back because there's not like so many people. There's a group of people that you either have to be on this side or on this side, and that's the only way to be.
Mm-mm.
And there's no ifs, ands, buts about it, and that's
Not doing
fine.
side.
But then stay on your side and just move on back. I don't believe that should be the way things are.
Not doing sides.
But it is what it is. I don't know.
Not doing sides.
My dog is wanting her stuff, and my other dog is, she's not even in the picture. She's stretching her head up.
It's like there's a lot.
Exactly that, Stanley Cup. That's what she called us. Yep. We are abusers by proxy. keep in mind, I never did any of the foul shit that she's done to me. You're talking about boundaries and crossing a line. You don't think the shit you did to me was crossing a fucking line? No, because you won't even fucking admit to it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, their side's looking mighty small nowadays, just saying. What they got each other. And the goblin, who shitty can't fucking stand. I love that for y'all. I really do.
A lot of things I wanted to talk about, like what, a year ago, that socialist broad, I wanted to bring her up because I couldn't stand her. And it's like, anybody who thinks the government owes, I can't.
That has nothing to do with friendship.
I know, but I'm just saying, as a friend, I've discussed this behind the scenes with you because it's like, how do people live like this in real life?
I don't know.
It's.
But see, those aren't like, I mean, I listen to stuff because we're friends, but I'm not invested or even in that.
Yeah.
What do you call
Community, that realm.
Community.
I know.
Community.
Yeah.
And you're not in the other community, so I get it. You listen to my shit and I listen to yours, and we just keep it moving.
Exactly. And
is it breakfast time?
No, I don't want breakfast. I'm not feeling very well today. I woke up again nauseous. Again, I don't know if I should use those estrogen patches or not. I don't know, because I already went through menopause 30 years ago.
Do you hear her?
Oh, Jesus
yeah, she doesn't
Christ.
believe
No
me.
one fucking cares.
Can you hear her talking?
Yeah. But it's like, if you can come online and you can make friends, a genuine friendship, you are blessed and lucky as hell, right? Because
when there's
more, you have friends in real life, they still stab you in the back and still, throughout the years, nefarious deeds, right? I'm not saying every real life interaction leads to a friendship, but
you're right, Teresa, because I hold that time period for me as a closed chapter, and you were in that chapter. And so I closed that door. So did you come in here to fight for Terry Lynn, like it appears to me from the conversation, or did you come in here to get to know me and have a conversation with me? Because that's the way I see it. And you were hostile to me 2 years ago, or a year ago, but longer, but whatever. I'm not putting a time date on it, but in that time period, and I've closed that door. And so to me, when you come in and basically, I think your first conversation is about Terry Lynn, you're already coming in with a preconceived notion. You're on a side. You're defending someone who can fully defend themselves, obviously. Like, I mean, are we all fully aware that can express her opinions and be vocal? And I mean, so like, it's not like she's a meat mouth that anybody's, stepping on or doing anything to her. So it's not, I don't think she needs help. I think.
God, they are really triggered by you, Terry.
Yeah.
Terry, the troublemaker. And Teresa, you were nothing but respectful. I'm reading your comments. You were absolutely nothing but respectful. Teresa says, I am a subscriber and you are on a public platform and we have opinions, not based on if I am friends with you guys or not. I'm just going on what I have observed on this public platform. They can't get it. And Cindy, I love that for them. I wish it would have went a little further, because I would love for them to become besties and then tear each other to shreds, and I would watch it fucking gleefully. Hey, Shanley, how you doing? Yep. Fuck off. She keeps saying, I closed this chapter, I closed it, but she keeps bringing it up. Keep lying to yourself, girl.
I think she's fully capable of saying what she needs to say or how she sees things. And frankly, like, I mean, it's okay to have your perspective of what it looked like from the outside, but like, I recall sitting in Rebrands, I was on panel with Rebrand, and Pretend Fashionista come in and said something, and it was something I couldn't answer, because if I did, then it would be talking about a private conversation. And it was so frustrating to be the bigger person, or to hold that and not be able to express the full, the same as being here. I'm not going to, the group chat goes back and has evolved over time to where it feels like it's only this little thing that y'all.
Hey, Amanda, good to see you, girl. Yep, she doesn't know who you are, but she has you fucking pinned for harassment, though. It's impossible not to be Cindy. And you know what? With everything that they've done, I think I'm being pretty fucking respectful. Okay? Let's just say they're very lucky that I'm not matching their fucking type of energy, because they wouldn't fucking like it.
That y'all are talking about, but it was so big, and I'm not going to put anyone else in the line of fire or put out their thoughts or opinions or information, or because there was so
Oh,
much.
fuck you. Again, you are using that as a fucking shield. The only thing you would have to do is show your fucking messages. Your messages. Shelly gives you full permission to show her messages. Stop using the group chat as a fucking shield. Honestly, I would venture to say that a lot of people in there wouldn't give two fucks about you even showing their messages. I'm not going to speak for them, but I highly doubt Terry or Stina would have a problem with their messages being shown if it happens to involve your fuck shit and what you said and did. Stop using it as a fucking shield. Own your fucking nasty.
Conversation that people expressed opinions that I didn't agree with in there. And I don't know how to put what I'm saying, but like, I feel frustrated that I'm going to maintain my dignity in that situation. She is crying over here. Can you hear her? I don't know if my microphone blocks any of that, but
No,
she
we
might.
can't.
I'm going to maintain what I believe to be ethical and right in the situation and deal with it. And I'm not going to put someone else's thoughts, opinions, and what happened to it.
Ethical and right. Again, coming from the bitch who looked up my deceased mother. Ethical and right? Really? Yeah, you didn't care. You didn't share other people's opinions. For example, Terry's fucking morals and integrity. That's why you created a private group chat, the four corners, the sirens. That way you could do all your fucking dirty there. This, oh my God, this fucking bitch. This bitch, she is something else. Her and Chicago deserve each other. And the Goblin too. Throw her ass in there too. The lies know no bounds. You know what? You should just come on being your full fucking self, B. Again, your mask fell off a long fucking time ago, and everyone sees it. So just live your authentic self on your channel. Just do all your dirty out in the open. I would honestly respect you more if you did that than being this fake fucking cunt. And look, the only one in the chat being nasty is fucking Tira. Shelly, fuck off, loser. What are these bitches even doing here? And Slothy is being discussed. She is a dirtbag. JJ, you're a pig. Oh my God.
To it. I'm just not.
Okay. Teresa, who are you? We don't know each other. We've seen that you are in attack mode and that you're very vocal. So who are you to us?
Have we ever had any kind of relationship,
No.
even with Terry Lynn, like a communal
No.
thing? Like, have we ever had any type of conversation?
Right.
You and I?
They are seeing something that I am not seeing in this chat. I can't read one comment of Teresa's that has come off like disrespectful or hostile. They are just on the defense mode, knowing that Teresa is a good friend of mine. The same thing B did with Pretend Fashionista when she went into rebrand stream. Her fucking cheeks puffered up, her fucking eyes bulged. Like, it's very odd. I mean, if you get this worked up over people coming into a live chat, I really don't think social media is for you. Yeah, you're in attack mode, Teresa. If they really think that, they would hate to see my attack mode. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Paper thin.
That's where the who are you?
I don't recall it if we did.
Right. So it's your opinion on this. It would be like a shopping clerk telling you his opinion on something. It's like, I don't thanks, but you know, okay. That's where that comes from. Not, I don't know who you are. It's your screen name is known. So we're trying to talk about the levels of friendship here and not friendship. Maybe we should have done the other thing. Who are not
I don't know. I didn't know that before we opened this can of worms, not in this conversation, this chat thing, but whenever we opened our discussion, Chicago and I.
Yes.
I didn't realize. See, to me, there was like acquaintances, friends, best friends. Like I didn't put people in so many different categories of whether they're real life or online or this or that or they're in person or I don't know. And it was eye-opening to me. But What are you figuring?
Teresa, how can I be fake when Terry Lynn knew exactly how I felt? She knew. Teresa, it's not your job to know.
Terry, do you want to respond to that? Was Chicago so blatantly open like she claims to be?
So no, in the beginning we were friendly. We considered each other friends. After she did that stream on Euphoria, is when I severed the friendship. I'm the one that publicly severed the friendship. So I really don't know what she's talking about. But no, we weren't friends. We weren't friends. I left the chat because of her. She's very controlling, very manipulative. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about her. Like, I don't like the lady. It is what it is.
She's a liar. She straight up lied on you. How many times did you call her, Terry?
I called once. I called her once privately, and I called the group chat once. The group chat, when we called that, Chicago answered, and we actually spoke to her. You know, I don't know.
She's a fucking
Yeah,
proven liar.
yeah, and see, I find B's attitude is so much different when she's around Chicago. Um, not to, not that I'm making any excuses, but she gets a little bit more vulgar when Chicago is around. And you're right, Stina. She wasn't nice to me in the chat, and that's because I always openly said what I was doing. I'm not afraid to say, yes, I've talked to Bliss. Yes, I've talked to Stanley. Like, yes, I've had emails with this one or that one. But I've never done anything real life or anything nefarious uh, like these ladies have done, yeah.
That's where me and you kind of disagree because you were saying a little bit ago how B had changed. I don't think she changed. I think her mask slipped, kind of like people, like how alcohol is a truth serum. Shitty and her just disgusting way of being brings out the real B to you. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's probably how it is.
Yeah. Stina says, I think that's how me and Terry started talking privately because I would check on Terry when I saw it in there. So when you saw that she wasn't being nice to Terry in chats, you would check on her.
Oh, even Stina would call Chicago out in the chat for it.
Wow.
What went on behind the scenes, okay? Terry Lynn knew we weren't friends. Terry Lynn knew we didn't get along. Terry Lynn point blank told me, I don't trust you. Terry Lynn told me those things. So, Teresa, how am I being fake when I'm being cordial? It's called being cordial. You're going to tell me that you've never had to be cordial to someone, that tact never dictated that you act proper and like raised correctly? It's life. You do that. She's in a circle with people that are friends. I'm not a fake friend. We weren't friends.
Why do
We
you
weren't
keep
friends.
saying it? Now I feel like this is my interpretation, but so JJ
Hi,
come in
Tara.
and said it's public. I can go where I want, and now I feel like you're reiterating that. That's how it feels. I'm not saying that's your intention,
Right?
But it feels like now you're just going to keep on this. It's public. Many people have joined my members to take my words and turn them how they want to, and what does it matter if it's public or private at this point? Because I'm still going to maintain what happened in private in the group chats or personal chats because a lot of chunk of Shelly was in private, just me and her. So it's not even about the group chat. But I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it that way. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not friends with Terry Lynn.
What's going on?
Yeah, not friends with Terry Lynn.
Ooh, that's gross.
Stina says Chicago told Terry she didn't trust her. She called her disloyal and untrustworthy. It wasn't Terry saying that to Chicago. And let's remind everyone why Chicago got so up in arms and said all this. Because Terry went to Euphoria to inform her that she was doxxed in the chat. That makes Terry the exact opposite of disloyal, loyal, or untrustworthy. But in Chicago's fucking skewed eyes, that makes Terry it doesn't compute. Like, you guys are just all about hiding the nasty that you do to people privately. And just because it's done privately doesn't make it any better, because the people you speak with are so fucking disgusting and shitty that everything always gets out because someone's fucking screen recording and sharing it. So,
Yeah.
The whole time these people were bent, doxed, friends talked about, etc., they said nothing. Because that's what they do. And again, that's why the private Four Corner Siren group chat was created, so they could do all that and feel comfortable with the 4 people in there, knowing all 4 of them are completely okay with that kind of disgusting behavior.
You know, and something else I was just thinking about that I also didn't think was right. They were saying that they weren't friends again with Shelley. However, Chicago buys these, you know, special Christmas cards. Well, Shelley got one for Christmas with, I think she said $50 or $60 in it, but they weren't friends. You see what I mean? Like, yes, I know, you know, it's with what's happened with Shelley since, but yeah, I better just leave it at that. I have another thought, but I can talk to you about it privately.
Okay, that's fine. And look, it's a pattern for her. Nina says Shitty is a fake friend. She claims to dislike Terry. It gives her money and skincare.
Yeah, she did that too, yeah.
Patterns of behavior.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I find you gross. Very much so. I find you to be a gross human being, and that's my thought process. That's my opinion, and I will keep that one.
You are untrustworthy. I was speaking for other people, not myself. Terry Lynn, we're not friends. We weren't friends. Admit it. Say it. Tell everybody we're not friends. Why do you have so much feeling invested in me, and we're not friends? We haven't been friends. We're not friends. Stop investing energy in me. I'm not your friend. Not your friend.
So B doesn't know JJ. Remember, just like she doesn't know Teresa, but she can say that JJ is gross. Teresa has been harassing her. But anytime Teresa or JJ have an opinion about them, it's not okay because JJ and Teresa don't know them. Just like Shitty said, it's like the shopkeeper at the fucking grocery store telling you about yourself. You guys see again how that doesn't compute. If it's okay for y'all, then it's okay for everyone else to have an opinion. We have all been on this platform for years. We have viewed behaviors. We have listened to what you said. We are allowed to have opinions of you guys. And now that I've seen exactly what you guys do behind the scenes, I have very strong opinions of you guys. None of them are good. Sina says, that reminds me of the guys who will date a girl and string them along for years, but not call them girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah, they have no business being snobs. You're right. They really don't. Terry came in the chat, by the way, and says, still fucking lying. You called me untrustworthy because you went off half-cocked with Euphoria when I told her the truth, Chicago. You said I called you untrustworthy. I don't want anything from you. Then JJ says, laugh my ass off. I find you repulsive, responding to B. Terry, you've always deserved far better than people that act like snobs when they have zero business being snobs. Here's the goblin. JJ, you're YouTube's biggest snob. Really, mamas? I can't fucking stand her.
No, me either.
God. Now that is someone who really has no fucking room to talk about anyone else. And you know what? Her channel, her views, her engagement show that no one gives a fuck what she has to say. I love that
Yeah,
for
well,
you, Goblin.
I wonder if she's come back yet. The 5th.
Oh, is she gone?
Well, she said she'd be back for the beginning of May. I'll have to check after and see.
That just goes to show I don't go to her. I could give two flying fucks. Maybe once a month, every other month, I'll just go and scroll to have a good fucking laugh. But nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Irrelevant.
And I'll say it publicly, I'll say it privately, not your friend. Not your friend. You are not trustworthy. There's no way in fuck I would ever give you a second chance. I have that ship has sailed. It has hit the breakers. It has broken up into a million pieces. It is done. It is sunk. I want nothing to do with you. Not today, not tomorrow, not a fucking year from now. I have judged you unworthy and untrustworthy, and you just don't align with my basic shit, okay? We don't see the same when it comes to fundamental human rights.
Yeah, Terry's not one line doxing creators and their children. So you're right. You guys don't align at all. At all. JJ says, Tira, shut the fuck up. Go use your friend's money to buy another rock.
Oh, man, these
I
people.
don't want to say more because now you have friends that go into that category. Don't make me say more. Okay? I don't like you. I don't like you. We're not friends. Stop making people think we were friends. You can speak on B in a friendship you had with her. You can speak on other. Me and you are not friends, Terry Lynn. Not friends, not fake friends. Tried to in the beginning. Then it just became acquaintances and I was being civil. But I'm to a point where, Terry Lynn, I will block you and stop being civil. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get to that point. If I can be civil with Tara, I can be civil with you. Okay? Just go about your life and okay, I already told you we accept blame for everything. Take the W. You guys win. Go. We're so wrong.
Terry Lynn is in a better place for her well-being and her. She's just in a better place. You're in a better place.
Yeah. Okay, good.
There we go. There's B telling the truth again. Yeah, she got the fuck away from y'all. She's in a much better place. Terry's mine. That's my boo thing. Okay? Back off.
Yep.
Look, Tira says it in the chat. She says Slothy absolutely deserves yous as friends. Yeah. And I know people don't like saying, like, calling themselves good people, but yeah, she's surrounded by good people now. Right? But she can play pretend with Terry. Shitty, have you ever thought that Terry doesn't want to be civil with you? Is that even an option in your mind? Terry doesn't want to be civil with you. Okay?
He's known that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing the act, Chicago. I know it. And she's acting like as if I would ever want a second chance. Oh.
Again, that's them on their moral fucking pedestal. Like, everyone wants to be friends with us. No. If that were the case, because Tira said something above here, like, look at all the trolls in this live or something like that. You would have had some actual support in this live chat if people actually wanted anything to fucking do with you. But instead, my people come in and make your fucking live, because before anyone came in, there was no one in here supporting you. Let's see. Hold on. I see two people, and I'm not going to say either of their names because one I like, One I can't fucking stand. And then the only other one that hopped in was Curls, just to say that she can't stay. Not even she wants to publicly support you guys and your disgusting behavior. Says a lot.
Good.
Go on,
Yes.
and be happy and healthy.
Yes. Okay, good. Please keep telling people we are not friends, Terry Lynn. We are not and haven't been. There's no fake friendship. There's no nothing. There's no betrayal, no nothing. I'll talk smack about you till the cows come home if I wanted to. We're
Why
not
do they
friends.
want this? Like, why was
I
this
don't
the goal
know.
today to come in here and start? This is the life I'm not gonna live. And you know,
Yeah.
Because your live was boring as fuck and no one gave a fuck and people actually came in to pay you a little bit of attention. That's why. Also, reminder, you're on a public fucking platform, dum-dum.
even with Chicago, I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be a thing. I'm not gonna
No.
continue this conversation with her. I hope
Not
this is
worth
a one and done, and y'all are gonna just troll me to the end of fucking time or what? You know, like I don't know. Like it's harassment. It was, you know, some of the people's names that are in the chat or associated with the chat are on a fucking police report that I filed. So like, I don't understand why you think that just continuing from one creator to another creator that this is a continued harassment.
Yeah.
And I don't have to deal with it. It's public, but like, do I have to block all y'all? Like, are you not grown enough to just?
Yes. Yes. That's what you do. But that was not your intention from jump. You wanted this to happen. And, right? Like, yeah, how's that going? How's that police report going, B?
Right, and who in the chat is included in that report?
I'm sure all of us. No doubt in
Well,
my
you're-
mind.
Maybe. Yeah. It's B. Yeah.
Stina. It's illegal to hold her accountable, guys. Stop in the name of the law.
Oh.
All the while, they're calling fucking libraries and looking up LinkedIn's to find someone. I am sure when you walk out of the police station, they are laughing hysterically at the ridiculousness. I'm a creator on YouTube, and these people are coming in my live chat. Report them. Get them. Fucking weirdo.
And Chicago has said on panel that she plans to sue. She was planning to sue Popcorn for everything she had. And then when I mention it, no, it's not sue her, it's charge her.
With what?
I don't know.
I mean, Chicago's the one that put a bounty out on her. And listen, I am not taking up for Pop, okay? That is not the place that I'm coming from. But only one of them put a bounty out for information on the other one. And it wasn't Pop. Wonder how they would feel about that.
Yeah.
And remember, B, you can do all these reports. You can try to make shit go somewhere that it's never going to fucking go. And I actually speak from experience about that. Amanda said it. Police reports from YouTube don't really go anywhere, sadly, in some situations. They don't. They don't care. They do not fucking care. You are wasting their time. There's much worse shit that the authorities could be dealing with. Okay? This is not law worthy. It's not. She loves the word harassment. No one cares enough to harass you. Oh, and by the way, shove that report up your ass. No one cares. It's not a crime to go into a YouTube channel's chat. Really, I think there's multiple police stations who have laughed when people leave for this kind of crap. And you know what? Sometimes their hands are just tied. Because I can tell you the one time that I had to do that, the cop was very endearing, understanding, and completely fucking disgusted and also concerned. But still, nothing came of it. It has to be like so beyond over the top for them to even pursue it. It's not as easy as going to the cops and being like, go get them. No, it's not that fucking easy. And nothing anyone has done to B constitutes the authorities being involved. Okay. Also, I think B seems to forget that if anything like were to go there with the law or a lawsuit, again, this is the third time I'm saying this. You have to think down the line. There's this little thing that is going to come about called discovery. So they are going to see everything that you did to others as well. Don't fucking forget that. A lot of people shouldn't forget that because, again, authorities show up to my house right now. I'm giving them all my devices without a care in the fucking world because I don't do the nasty shit that you do. Thank you. Police report for the exact same shit they do. Exactly. Yes, you can hate someone's behavior, but that behavior doesn't always equate to criminal actions, idiot. The cops will tell you if you're being harassed to log off. You are a willing participant. You know, kind of like what you don't know won't hurt you kind of thing. Like blissfully unaware, blissfully ignorant. Stop viewing it. Get out of my live, B. You shouldn't fucking be here. You don't have to watch this. But yes, you are a content creator on a public platform and people are allowed to go into your lives with opinions and criticisms. That is not harassment, ma'am. So fucking weird.
Go do it on your own channel because you do. So why do you have to come to mine? So that you can like stir the pot and try to don't go live then. Are you?
Why don't you ask your bestie Tira why she always pops up into my live chats? I think I have like 3 or 4 of her fucking accounts blocked. But that's okay, right? You don't see me screaming fucking harassment. I make a joke of it. I let all my mods block her, then another mod will unblock her just to fucking block her again for fun. We make fun of it. If you had issue with any of these people in the live chat, you could have blocked them, but you didn't. Why?
Or you could have dropped the link.
Yeah, like me, the fucking link has been pinned the whole time. Has anyone clicked it other than Terry?
Well,
Exactly, Sin. If you do not want criticism, have a private phone call, dummies. I love you, my JJ. And hey, Muggsy.
I can do whatever I want to do. I'm grown. This is a public platform. Like, I don't understand
JJ,
what
you know that there's a police report. You're not a fucking idiot.
Yes.
You know about it. You're not in the police report. You know who it's on. Please stop playing stupid. What happened to all your lawyers that you were going to go after Big Boy with, huh? Didn't you say that live? You know, oh, I'm going to class action going into fucking Siwa Moon's chat. If anybody has information, we're paying good money. Shut up. Take your fucking little legal action thing. Go about your way. Different community. Has nothing to do with us. Okay. So yes, an actual police report was filed. Not on you. Why you got to bring up the fucking old stuff? Let it leave there. As long as stuff remains status quo, there's no need.
Because B just said before that there's people in the chat that were included in the report. Again, she's responding to what the fuck was just said, and then y'all act like nothing was said. Like JJ's just asking that and pulling it out of her fucking ass. That is what B just said. And Chicago, you're gonna swallow your fucking words soon. You're gonna swallow your fucking words. Right? JJ, would she like my lawyer's name? I have a good one. You have an excellent one. And yeah, she's going to eat those words in a little bit. I can't wait. JJ, I really can't fucking wait.
Members, whatever. This is a joke. That is a joke. You are a joke. JJ, you are a joke. People laugh at you, and I'm sorry, but stay in that
never seen anything.
Little wing over there, and I'm good with this.
Okay, then you have nothing to do with it, JJ. You don't need to see anything. If you've never seen it, you don't. It's been made. It's with the Dallas Police Report.
Hey.
Dallas Police Department.
Stop.
Me?
No, Tira.
No.
I had to correct
So
your
that
words
person
compared to
knows.
her words.
Yeah, that person knows. If she's ballsy enough to call the police department and give her name and not be Jane Doe anymore, then she will have the charges. But until then, it's not you, JJ. If you didn't know about it, that's fine.
I will say I would put money on the fact that they are not going to give a flying fuck. Okay.
But they already have
It
her
would have been
name.
done by now. Exactly.
Yeah, like I didn't understand that. They have
They
her
had
name.
her name when they did this live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That day will come. That day will come. Hey, Abby, good to see you. I'm excited for you to start your new job, and I can't wait to hear about it. You're going to do fucking awesome. Yeah, JJ, because unlike B, we don't look up court reports. We don't look up police reports. We don't look into people like that. Exactly. It's laughable. Like they're saying people laugh at JJ. When JJ goes live, she has sometimes 100 people in there supporting. Where are all your supporters? What happened, guys? Where's all your friends? Oh, but they were never friends, right? Okay. You got Tira in here. That's it. So happy for y'all. Tira says, what happens when you got a lawyer, JJ? Well, just wait and see. Hey, Pixie. Good afternoon. Almost done, y'all.
That's fine. It doesn't stop the fact that it happened. And we're going back into old stuff. Let it be 2026, man. Let it be 2026. Okay, it's not JJ. JJ's not part of the, she would know. If JJ were part of the problem, she would know. Because JJ
in the chat, Chicago, B just said others in here were named. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Teresa. B just said others were in here named on the police report. That is why JJ said that. JJ says, shitty, with all due, no respect. I have no idea what you were talking about. I don't dig into people. If I wanted to dox B, I could have a long time ago. What does that even mean? Tira says these miserable hoes don't want 302. What does that even mean? Am I missing something?
I have no idea.
Who the fuck knows? She's never making sense. Hey, Jojo, good to see you. Tira, this is so fucking embarrassing. Yeah, like your life. Like your entire fucking life. Everything you put on YouTube. You are an utter embarrassment. All of y'all. I honestly pity you, Tira. 50-something-year-old fucking woman. Not a damn thing to show for. And you want to act like you're clowning other women on the internet? Okay. Keep living in your fantasy world, girl.
Jay put her information out on a live stream, said her name, her address, and everything.
I don't know nothing about that.
Right. But she
I
did.
don't want
So if she needed to be served.
so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but if she needed to be served,
You know,
she
what
did
is
it.
wrong with you? Okay.
She did, with all due no respect. I have no idea.
That's
what you're
no
talking
respect.
about. And I don't
None.
dig into people.
Oh,
Nobody said anything about doxing B, you stupid little hoe. Can you hear? Are your ears clean? We're not talking about doxing B. We're not talking about this.
can you get Joey, dear?
Do you have brain rot? This is not. Hello. Made a comment about a police report.
Sorry, y'all. I was muted. And hey, Sunshine. Shitty. B has said that. She tried to pin her docs on Cindy and JJ. She most certainly did that, you little hoe. When she tells the country of the report, B looks pissed. Yeah. Chicago, again, like Terry says, half-cocked all the fucking time. She's even giving out information on her friend. Amanda, quote, I'll never have to worry about being kicked out or money ever again. Tira moves in with Daddy Woo Woo. Then a week later is asking for money for her cat. JJ says, I'm not a liar. I've always told the truth about my attorney. Why would I lie about that? Plenty of people have lawyers. Yeah. And if I was in a position to get one back in the day, oh, trust and believe I would have.
Well, and especially a business owner, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they have to have that.
She has one of those too.
It has nothing to do with you, JJ. Just because you're fucking nosy and you
Oh, it
want to know.
can. It can. No, I'm willing. It can.
You know, it's.
I'm so over. I'm telling you, you know, oh, this is public.
Yeah.
Public doesn't mean you get to harass people. Public does not give you. It's like your First Amendment right. You know, you can't do certain things.
No, it wasn't suing Terry Lynn. It was going to be criminal charges. It wasn't suing her. It was for, she was violating the law, Terry Lynn.
There's no sue.
Yes. No,
sue.
Terry Lynn.
No, wait.
It's Canada. Wait, it's Canadians. It's Canada. Go ahead, please. Do what? Fuck off, JJ. Oh my God. Go have a margarita in the sand. Go find a sinkhole. Go discover one.
You're disgusting, Chicago.
I'll have a margarita in the sand. Ow.
She's just so foul. Go lie to your husband and pretend like you're baking a cake when you're doing all this shit, you fucking weirdo. Yeah. None of us violated the law. And I'm not going to say that Popcorn didn't do some foul fucking shit. Not even she violated the law. You've had her name for months now. Where are the charges? Where are the charges? You think if I couldn't get charges that you're going to be able to? Okay. I won't hold my fucking breath. She's an utter embarrassment. Honestly, I just feel bad for her. She's so mad that I said it was public because it is. Yep. They're abusing us. Let me go run to the popo. Amanda says, what was funny was Curls coming into Steph's comments the other day talking about friends' toxic behaviors. You know what? This is almost done. I want to pull that up because I know there was a reply back to that I chuckled at. You're ruining my mental health. You're ruining my life. You're ruining my stream, Terry.
Droll.
Go ahead and make a popo report. Why are you?
Okay, yes. We're gonna use
I can't. I feel like I'm arguing with teenagers or kids. I cannot.
Yeah.
And this is not you be a grown-ass woman with grown-ass kids and this be the life you choose to live. I'm not choosing to live this life. I hope everybody has a wonderful
When you sue people, Terry Lynn, you don't go to the police. You go to a lawyer. Okay? You go to a lawyer. That's why there's a police report.
Okay.
So, okay, glad you know about it. Oh my God. If you can do it, do it. Yes, if we can do it, we'll do it. But can't do it, so we're not doing it. And what is your point? What do you want to get out of this? What? I'm bored. I'm bored with your sanctimonious holier than thou. JJ's better than everybody. JJ's better than nobody. JJ better than nobody. No,
you don't.
Nobody.
Sorry, name, not you.
Yeah. JJ, take your extensive knowledge of, your lawsuit business.
Whatever.
Keep it with your lawsuit business.
I am not.
Don't bring it over here.
Lawsuit. I don't care. I thought she was suing me, but anyway. All right. So thank you for coming and being my friend today. And
being her friend. That's how she ends it. Yep, nothing. And hey, small fry, yeah, you're always coming in towards the end, girl. That's okay. JJ, they know that. They know that. Hey, Missy. All right, so let's read some comments here. Send JJ, if one of you could drop Steph's video, baby reindeer, in the chat, I'd appreciate it. So Curls has, in my girl Cindy's words, the unmitigated gall, the audacity to leave a comment under Steph's video that says, we are all guilty of getting swept in drama, but Shelly is on a different level. She's the common denominator of everything imploding in last year. Plus, but few want to see that. She's a liar and enjoys screwing over people who genuinely showed her friendship. You may not like these women, but I know 100% that we have each tried to support her. We gave advice, and Shelley twisted that we were telling her what to do. There's so many boundaries that Shelley has crossed and has really impacted many in negative, hurtful ways. Take care.
Yeah, because she said take care because she knew she was going to get backlash on that comment.
Oh shit, hold on. Someone must have me blocked because they're saying there's 8 comments under this and only 3 are showing up. Hold, please. This is where the sock comes in handy. Doo-doo-doo. Dude, come on, go.
Or you can just open it up incognito.
I just don't like that. I don't know. The incognito freaks me out. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Did she leave? Hold on a second. Did she leave 2 comments?
Yes, I believe there was 2.
Okay, so I just read the one. Here's the other one. Shelley is unpredictable, dangerous, and has toxic patterns. She shouldn't be trusted. Kind of like your friend B. Steph says, although I agree with you, so are some of your favorites. My girl Diamond Eyes, Steph, you nailed it. Pretend fashionista. On point. I'll just read my comment for the class. I responded to Pretend fashionista targets and said, yep. Here's another one that wants to excuse her friend's dirty, disgusting behavior and wants to use Shelley as a scapegoat to all that's been done wrong. But let's all not forget who was the one who went to Shelley to ask for my docs. If that person was just helping Shelley, as she puts it, then wouldn't have Shelley been the one to go to her asking for my docs? Either way, totally wrong. So I don't even understand why it has to be lied about. But this one here, Curls, likes to turn a blind eye to all of her friends' disgusting behavior. She wants to talk about boundaries. Like, are you fucking kidding me, lady? Your friend looked up my family, my deceased mother, my sister, my fucking roof, but you want to come here to talk about boundaries. Get the fuck out of here. Heather says, Bliss, yeah, I think I would lose it at looking up my deceased mother. You're a better woman than me. Sorry again that you've had to deal with this. So the other comment Curl said, the one we're all guilty of getting swept up into the drama, right? My girl Diamond Eye says, and your friends are different? Laugh my ass off. Wrong. Tira is the worst of the worst type at in the fake friendship that they have with everyone they've all hurt. And I don't want to hear squat from you about us ever. I think you should look at it from all sides, not just your own. But you think Tira is a saint? I'm surprised you haven't moved in together yet and married. You have a pathetic way of looking at everyone else and never yourselves. You are another one who doesn't get a pass knowing what you know. You support the biggest grifter on the app, so your opinions really don't mean much. But Tira and shitty and bitch, do you haven't? Are you fucking serious right now?
And she needs a standing ovation for that one.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, my girl Diamond Eyes. And that's why I'm done with curls. There's only so long that you can put a blind eye to your friend's fucking bullshit until I'm just fucking done with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Half cocked, mentally full cocked. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You guys, if I'm sure everyone's seen it by now. Look at this video too. She has 1.4K views. Way to go, Steph.
Oh.
It was. It really was. Curls plays both sides. She played the innocent card for a long time until she was called out. Yep. Yep, people see her too. Again, I just want to put out the link has been pinned the entire time. Again, would anyone like to click it? Waiting. Should play some Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
This will be the last opportunity. I am just saying that. And I am willing to put my attitude aside and actually listen. But I just want to say, what, Cindy, do you not see it pinned again? It's been
I don't
pinned the
see
whole
it
time.
either.
Why does it keep doing that? Hold on, y'all. I got you. It
Oh.
shows that it's pinned on my end.
Yeah, for me, it's pinned at the bottom of the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's on top. Maybe
There we
that's
go.
why people.
Oh, okay, good, Teresa. I'm like, fuck, I'm sitting here saying it's been pinned the whole time and it hasn't. But again, I am willing to listen with open ears, okay? I will not tolerate lies, bullshit, excuses, or sad fishing, though. Those are my hard fucking lines. So anyone that does want to click the link, please know that I know and have seen everything. I will gladly mute and let you have your say, okay? Whatever you're going to say. And then I will respond when you're done. Hey, Sen.
Hey, I just wanted to click the link really, really quickly. I wanted to say a few things and then I'm going to drop because all the boys are home. I wanted to say to BTU and Chicago, you guys are frauds. You're phony. You're fake. You wouldn't know what friends are if you had it tattooed on your forehead. The way you treat people that considered you friends and then try to justify your disgusting, vile, pig-like behavior with that you never consider them friends shows me the bottom feeders you are, the one-cell organisms, the amoebas you bitches are. And Stina, Brooke, Terry Lynn weren't your friends because they would have called you out on the disgusting shit that you hid from them, that you had to create entirely different group chats to do to people because they would have called you out on it. They would have been the ones to say, hey, this is not right. What are you doing? And you guys didn't want that pushback. You guys didn't want real people that have morals to tell you that you guys are too invested in strangers on the internet while you come up here on your little soapbox pretending that you both are so above it, so far removed from it, and you have the audacity, the unmitigated motherfucking gall to tell other people you're past it. You told Teresa you've shut that door. She's in that room. You've shut that door and you tried to belittle her. I don't know you, but then she's caused you all this harassment, speaking out of both sides of your neck because you guys are the most immature middle-aged women. And there's quite a few that I've met on this platform. I can be immature at times, but you two are some of, well, Tara, you know, your queen, are some of the most immature middle-aged women I've ever met in my life. You guys can't own anything that you do. Again, while you've been able to sit on this fake throne of moral authority that crumbled when Shelly outed you bitches. You've gotten away with it. Well, not Shitty, because Shitty can't hide her shitty behavior very well. But B2U, you've been able to keep that mask on for several years. And Shelly was the catalyst that fucking made you guys implode and showed everybody what we've known, that you are disgusting human beings. Okay? And I'm sick of this shit. I've listened in the chat this whole time while these pretentious bitches acted as if they're in a private conversation. They should have had a phone call amongst themselves if they didn't want any criticism from anybody else. And then they have fucking T-Rex, here I come to save the day, swoop in the chat with her stupid ass, calling people pigs and losers while she bathes seasonally. Like, Tira, shut the ever-loving fuck up. These women are disgusting. What they've done to people.
Hold that thought. Tira, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You are really delusional if you think I would ever panel with you. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you fucking weird bitch. Go live your best life, bitch.
Hold on, I'll pull a B. She's harassing me. You guys, I'm so scared. She's harassing me. I'm gonna go straight to the police station and make a popo report.
What are you doing here, Tira? What are you doing here? We're not even, this isn't about you. We talked about her the whole fucking time. Tira, shut up, bitch. Nobody owes you a voice here, bitch. Go to your channel where you buy your views and you buy your subs and go lie to yourself and talk to yourself in the third person and talk to yourself through your sock accounts, bitch. Nobody owes you a voice over here, bitch. Bye.
Nope, it'll never happen. And I freely stated that last week. That will never. Small Fry, I love you, girl, but you're either going to do it on her channel or your channel, because it ain't fucking happening here.
Because all she's going to do is call people puta sucias because she wants to be Puerto Rican so bad, bitch. You want to be Puerto Rican so bad, bitch. And you can't. Getting dicked down by Hispanics doesn't make you fucking Hispanic by injection, bitch.
Is she trying to get up?
Go back to licking B's asshole. Okay, that's all you're good for.
Yeah. So I think
I'm sorry, son.
No. That was I needed that because I was going off a little too much. Let me chill. I apologize.
And again, she's always showing herself. You listen to every fucking live and you show yourself every single. Thought you were on a break, Terry. Didn't you say she was on a break and apparently coming back?
Yeah, but she should have been back May 1st.
She's never on a break. She listened and
she's off. No. I mean, from doing, content.
Yeah.
I know that she's never on break from YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has to watch everything, and then she acts like, she can't be bothered with us. We're just like so irrelevant. She watches every single thing. She was right there to click the link. Why, Tira? When I came up, oh, bitch, then you wanted to come up. I will never share a panel with Tira because all she does is tries to be disrespectful and act like that makes her a Billy badass. Bitch, go be able to be self-sufficient, bitch. That'll show me you a Billy badass, bitch. Bathe more than 4 times a year, bitch. That'll show me that you're Billy badass, bitch. Okay? Shut the fuck up, Tira. How dare you say that JJ's a joke and all the, like, this bitch, the delusions are so immense with her. Seriously, and I'm tired of Tira. I'm so tired of that bitch. And for Chicago to call JJ a hoe, like, these people are crazy. At least I know, right, that I could be unstable sometimes. Like, I get it when I'm going too far. But these people, they have no self-awareness. None. And I've sat in this chat this whole time with these women taking no accountability. I still had no idea the extent of the Steph situation, the Kirstie situation, the Melissa situation. I had no idea of the extent of that. This is a pattern of behavior. This is patterns. You know what I mean? And they've been doing it for far too long, and they became too comfortable doing that. And that's why there were certain people that they excluded because they didn't have the confidence to do that with these other women, because again, these other women would have said, this is irregular, this is not normal. What you guys are doing, looking into people's deceased moms and extended family or immediate family, your sister, and looking at your home and your deed, that's not regular stuff. And so people like Terry Lynn and Stina and others would have called them out on that. And they didn't want that. They didn't want any interruptions. And they thought they were safe. They thought they were safe in that little four corners or sirens chat to do whatever they wanted. But they have to remember that Shelly is going to always be a wild card. Always. These people, they are so narcissistic that they think that they're so important that nobody would ever out them, and they are always in for a rude awakening. And it's fascinating to see, and it couldn't have happened to a worse set of people, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And one of the four corners said that she wanted to have a conversation and come clean and give apologies.
I'm good.
I know
with
you're
that.
good.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Apologies could have been made a long time ago, before lies were said, that never happened. She never did that. Hoping that I had told other people, publicly denying it, trying to threaten people with legal action and all the things, and then saying that I blocked her and all the things when I showed that wasn't true. It's a little too late for that. It's a little too late, in my opinion. The damage is done. The way it affected you and JJ is, there's no coming back from that. You only have to shit on me once like that for it to be a done deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't just affect me. It's easier for me to forgive when people just shit on me. But when you shit on me and you hurt my friends, that's a no. That's a forever no. And then the way you handle it immediately after, trying to save face and put me out there like I'm a bochinchera, like
all of us. She
Yeah.
tried to put blame on all of us like we did anything fucking wrong to her.
Yeah, so that's a no for me. I'm good. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? I'm good with that whole crew. If I never hear their names again, I'll be good. They make me sick because they're fake. I can deal with people that I know are flawed, but are honest. But these people are fake, and they're nasty people while they try to pretend that they're upstanding citizens, and they're some of the worst people on this platform. They really are. So I just wanted to say that I love you, Bliss and Terry Lynn. Much respect for you, my girl. And
Love
I'll be
you,
back
girl.
in the chat. Love you too.
And Rebrand, if that's what makes her feel big and bad and so good about herself, she can go right ahead. You know, the typical 3 people that like her post, I'm sure will be there for her, liking the fucking post, and that's about it. I don't want to hear anything she has to say. Unlike Tira, I don't watch her. Her voice is nails on a fucking chalkboard, okay? I don't listen to any of these people. They can all fuck off. Tira, the fact that you thought you could click my link is, oh, that just made the live. You are fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'm shocked she's not back on here with Lolly Collie trying to come up on fucking panel. I'm shocked it hasn't happened. Go bust out Diamond Rivera. She's got a whole bunch of new ones too. Talking to herself in the fucking comments. You're pathetic. You are pathetic.
And have you noticed all the likes have went up since we mentioned it?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I did not.
Some of them have like 30 likes.
Oh, you know what? That's funny. I feel like I made a post about that like a month or so back. And was it Tira? It was someone. They had like 4 likes, and then I made a post, and then an hour later there was like 20 plus likes.
Yeah, that was Tira.
Okay. Yeah. I can't remember the specifics of it, but I do have a vague recollection. Does she have me blocked? I can't. No, she's blocked from this chat, Small Fry. I think I have like 3 or 4 of her accounts blocked. But the StreamYard, since I have it pinned, she's able to click it. So now I think this is the 3rd channel that I have banned from StreamYard. So
Oh, so she didn't even try to come up under her account.
she was on another account. I don't even fucking know. I think it was the Tira Nicole TV account, maybe. I don't fucking know.
That's true.
Fucking loser. Then what are you talking about? Hello, Hershey Kisses. That's a random comment and I have no reference. So do you want to elaborate? Does that make sense to you, Terry?
No, I've never been seen that person.
Okay. Well, curls and all them can continue. And listen, like, Shelly's done her fair share of fuck shit, okay? She is only about personal gain. You must have words blocked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're trying to talk about someone that I refuse to talk about on this channel, yeah, I do. I have blocked words. Absolutely. They can continue to try to use Shelly as a scapegoat. But let's remember the beginnings of how all this happened, which is B asked for my docs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's how she went to Shelly. Okay. That wasn't Shelly. Yes. Originally, Shelly did drop my Facebook in the group chat. Okay. But Anaconda is the real catalyst, in my opinion, because Cindy was right. What she did completely fucked me. Completely. But for Anaconda sharing shit that she had no business fucking sharing with people, a lot of this shit wouldn't have happened. You can't put that kind of shit on Shelly. You can keep trying to use her as a scapegoat, Curls. That is not how all this happened. Just let them go, Stanley. I'm about to end it, though, so they better get their comment in quick. And again, if you're going to click the link or you're thinking about it, just do it now. Because I know Cindy is done. Like, I am willing for the entertainment aspect and just genuine curiosity to hear you out. I really am. But don't come up here fucking lying.
I'm gonna drop so that in case someone does want to come up, but they don't want me up here.
Okay, Terry. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Hershey Kisses. It is like a broken fucking record at this point. How many fucking times we have answered the same question? So I think you should go back and re-listen because I refuse to answer this question again. Okay? I've already made apologies to people. Like, I'm not going to keep doing that. Cindy, don't. No, don't even bother. If they haven't heard it yet, then they don't want to hear it. This is the only thing that people can ever come at us for. But while they're coming at us for it, the people that they support and take up for are in bed with them. Okay? So go talk to them. I'm not going to keep rehashing this shit. And I guess the person who said they wanted to come clean and make is not going to come up. Not fucking surprised. So, I'm glad this is over. I'm glad this is like I've wanted to finish this fucking reaction from the first fucking live. Yeah, very uninformed. Exactly that. I can appreciate the question. I understand the question, but again, at this point, it is a broken fucking record. Hershey Kisses, how many times do we have to answer that and apologize until you actually hear it? Judge me for what I said in that person's chat. All right, Chris. We will rehash this later. I appreciate you guys coming in. This is the last time. A long time after being good with all of it. No, you're wrong. Again, you are misinformed. That is a straight fucking lie. That is a straight fucking, you are so misinformed. And the only person I can think you can be is Curls. Curls, if that's you, come in under your real account, because that is the only person who continues to say this exact same thing over and over and over while her besties are in bed with them. Okay. Hold on a second. Bye-bye. Go take it to them. Why don't you go ask them that? Go ask them the same fucking question. All right, guys. I will catch you all next Tuesday. You are really shitty. Really? You are in the same boat with fucking Tira. Let me be clear. There is one person who came to me privately who said that they wanted to come clean and issue apologies. That person can click the link. If you are shitty, if you are Tira, if you are bitch to you, this link is not open. You are the 5%. I'm sorry that you didn't realize that you are the 5%, but you are the 5%. There is nothing positive that could come from me and you talking. We are polar fucking opposites. You're right. We do not align with you morally. I will never align with anyone who is okay doxing people's children. Okay? Let me make that fucking clear. It could be. It could be. But again, Curls is the only one. She said that exact same thing on Rebrand's panel. That exact same thing was said on Rebrand's panel. Like, how many fucking times? All the while, her friend is talking to them, communicating, being cordial in comments, having a good old time. You're sending fucking Shelly into the fucking lion's den for information. Say what you want about Shelly, but that's disgusting. How you were just completely okay sending her over there for y'all to have information. That is gross. Y'all are gross. There was one person who I would have let click this fucking link. And again, you stand for nothing. You stand for, I even sent them the link privately during this. You stand for fucking nothing. This is bedded. Unless someone makes some kind of response that's worthy of me responding to, this is fucking bedded. I am over it. Fuck you, B. Fuck you, shitty. Fuck you, Ann. And it's always going to be a forever fuck you, Tira. Like, come on. That's a given. Thanks for coming up, Terry. I appreciate it. Have a good day, everyone.